Oh, this song's kind of funky. What song is this? This is the hula hoop for the Wii Fit. Oh. There's got a little jive to it, a little jump and jive. Lord Astronomer, Darkfallen, hello, welcome in. Hello, Sour Tarts. Drop a fat beat there, Jimmy. Jimbo Fisher. How you guys doing? What you guys up to? What are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing? Len, you have bad news for me. Oh no. What's the bad news? What is it? What? I'm terrified. You can't, you gotta have the next message ready. I get fucking anxious waiting for this. Tell me. Got Aru on your month, your wife Insta post, she's mine now. Unfortunately for you, I overrule every single one of those posts. So, not only are you wrong, you're loud and wrong. So can you pipe down a little, please? Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. And, as punishment, from now on, anyone who claims my wife is one of their wives is actually mine now. So, you're a Firefly guy, aren't you? Or something like that? Mine now, actually. That's how this works. So I advise, from now on... Robin, that's it. That's right. Yeah, it's not so funny. It's not so funny when it's on the other foot, is it? Huh? It's not so funny, is it? Yeah. Fucking pipe down over there. Yeah, Firefly. I don't even play Star Rail. I'll take Robin if I so do diddly damn please. The only chair you're gonna be is the cuck chair, buddy. Better get cozy. It's gonna be a long night. Oh, fuck. How are you guys? Guys, I have a question for you. What are you guys doing for Valentine's Day? You guys have plans for Valentine's Day? Are you taking somebody special out? Are you meeting somebody for the first time? I did that already. I have to try it. Damn. Oh, fuck. Are you gonna... You're gonna be like me, and you're gonna stay home? It's my hand. Amen. I have a stream planned. And I think you guys are gonna have fun with it. I think I'm gonna have fun with it too. So if you're alone on Valentine's Day, you are now my Valentine. So clear your schedule. So I assume if you don't have a Valentine, your schedule is already clear. So, you know. I tried to wink, but I don't know how to set up V-Bridger. So until I can figure that out, I'm just gonna blink at you. Didn't know I swung that way. Oh, don't worry. You know, one day is one day. I'll get the bad dragon. Well, we'll see how well that goes. We'll see how comfortable we get. You know, you're gonna have to impress me. I did say that you guys... I'm gonna rate the dates that you guys come up with, the date plans for Valentine's Day that you come up with, so... If your date is good enough, then maybe it will end in a bad dragon. Listen, I'll reciprocate. It's, what did they say? It's not 50-50, it's 100 and 100? Something like that, right? You gotta make it happen. I'll reciprocate what's put out. I'll match, what do they say? I'll match the freak. I have no problem with doing that. Today, guys, I was watching a video, or rather I should say I was listening to a video. Because while I was at work, I was watching Smuggalana, or listening to Smuggalana. And she was watching a video that sounded really interesting. And then I decided I want to go into this video blind the rest of the way. And I think you guys would also benefit from watching this video with me. So I got 2 videos up that I haven't watched yet. And they're kind of long, so I don't know if I'll get to any other videos. But I really wanted to watch them with you guys. Let me get the playlist up. Oh, I have 2 videos. Can I rearrange these? Yes, I can. Okay.
If I were...
Shut up. Don't talk yet. Nintendo, please be quiet. We have to hop into this immediately. Len is a smuggler. Maybe. I don't know if I'd call myself... I don't know if I'd call myself a smuggler yet. I haven't watched her much live. So most of the time it's just, it's been like the clips on her YouTube, because most of the time when she's streaming, I'm streaming, so I don't get a chance to watch her. And I haven't watched her, I've watched her live like a handful of times, but I'm mostly a YouTube watcher. So we're like second class citizens compared to like the live viewers and stuff. But I do like her. I started watching her recently because she had a collab with like Fillion and Pippa a few months back, I think. Was it? It was Pippa definitely, and Fillion definitely. I can't remember if anyone else was on that. Collab. Maybe they were. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen it. Anyway, I liked her. Started watching her, and now I really like her stuff. So I was listening to one of her videos, and I thought, wow, this would be a lot of fun to react to on stream. So that's what we're gonna do today. Once I swap display capture, so you're not bored looking at my OBS setup. Support it. Yeah, but I don't know if I'm not qualified to be a smuggler, you know? I'm proud of the people I watch, you know? I don't have any hesitation in saying who I watch. And I really like Smuggalana, the Smuggies, the smugglers. But I don't know if I can call myself a proud smuggler yet, you know? I haven't been watching her long. I've only been watching her for like probably like the last month and a half, because I've really only seen it. That's usually how it goes. I'll see a collab with some VTubers I like, and then I'll slowly start watching their stuff, and then eventually I'll be fully invested in them. That's how I got into Mari _ yet. She did a collab with Pippa. I liked her humor, and I started watching her, like her clips and stuff. Then I started watching her VODs. Then I can't even say I started watching her lives, because she would go live at like 11 at night for me. So I was just watching VODs the next day. And then when she got into FaZe, I really started watching her a lot more. And now I have no hesitation to say I'm a Fincel. But like I said yesterday, I say it all the time. First and foremost, she streams at 5 a.m. for me. That would be perfect for me, actually. If some of the streamers I watch started streaming at 5 a.m. because then that's when I'm at work. So I could just listen to them at work. That's why I watch a lot of Cleo, or listen to a lot of Cleo 80 at work, because her shift, or my shift, is still going, or my shift is just starting when her stream is like 7 hours in or something like that. Like she'll start streaming at like 11, 12, and then by the time I wake up, you know, it's 4 a.m. for me, and she's like, oh yeah, you know, we're just getting started with stream. And I'm like, hell yeah. That is not at all how Cleo sounds. I don't think she's ever said those words before. But yeah, that one too, Proud Hagstorian. It's like a job in terms of, well, yeah. I was gonna say like, well, it is her job. She's a full-time VTuber. Yeah, it is her job. Cleo streams regularly, like 10 to 15 hours, and it's really impressive. I wish I had that stamina. I did like the 9-hour stream, and I was exhausted by the end of it. We're gonna watch. This is gonna be so as you guys know, or maybe you don't know, maybe you're not as in tune with the VTuber sphere as I expect, or as I would imagine. But there's a lot of VTuber drama, right? But this was VTuber drama I'd never heard of, and it's fucking crazy because it's very recent stuff. Or like not recent stuff, but like fucking what, you know, you'll figure it out. Like this video came out 4 months ago. Right? Yeah, this video came out 4 months ago. So, this is the evil agency that lost all of its VTubers in under a year by Muujin? Muujin. Bada bing. Here we go. And here's Aru, right in line to join us. All right. Settle in. This is a long one. It's like 45 minutes. And then the next one's like an hour and a half. But the next one's like it's an internet historian video, so, you know. Not as serious. Right. Get cozy. Get your snacks, get your drinks, get your 2D waifus, and strap in. You've heard this one? Oh, well, I have not yet, and we're about to get into it.
If I were to ask you to give me the name of the worst VTuber agency or corporation to have ever existed, you'd probably have a hard time choosing one if you've been keeping up with the VTuber industry for these last few years. Most likely, though, it would be a choice between two agencies in particular. The first one would be Nijisanji, an agency worth
I heard of the Nijisanji drama, but I don't know anything about it.
Almost made one of its top talents leave this planet back in 2024
what?
Because of how toxic its internal work culture truly was.
Jesus Christ.
But then you'd probably think, well, that's really bad, but there's also VShojo, one of the most respected VTuber agencies who scammed their top talent.
That one was that was kind of wild that I was streaming when this was happening.
I mean, really,
and like it was going on actively as I was streaming.
But what if I told you that both of these answers are wrong? What if I told you that there was a VTuber agency out there that was worse than these two combined? An agency so scummy that they would manage to lose 40 of their talents within less than a year.
That girl looks like
so disgusting that they would send lawyers after.
Wait. This girl down here looks like a Data Live girl, but I can't remember her name.
Talents within less than a year. An agency so disgusting that they would send lawyers after your fans if they had something negative to say about them.
How the fuck can you do that?
An agency so unforgivable that they would publish
I watched like the first, or listened to the first 5 minutes of this earlier today, and I'm already like blanking on all the details. It shows how fucking fried my attention span is.
Security number for everyone to see on your own Twitter account just because you didn't want to renew your contract with them. I'm of course talking about Wactor. And shockingly enough, these events actually did happen, and they weren't even
Factor Foods VTuber branch
acts they would pull. And recently, they set a very dangerous precedent, not just for this industry, but for any entertainment industry in general, by pursuing some of these ex-talents.
Oh, it's the Epstein files.
International courts outside of Japan. Guys, my jaw was on the floor researching this video,
is when I'm at work,
working as a live streamer. Not only still managed to exist to this day, but is still being very concerningly dangerous. I thought that we had to talk about it. So you already know the drill. Let's do this. Right after the sponsor. A special occasion is something that deserves to be celebrated. Like a birthday, your sibling having a child, or Etheria Restart launching Global Fest on September
VTuber fans aren't having children.
That's why they'll be giving out 10 free polls with the code Etheria0925,
we
a
knew
7-day check-in event, and a free SSR selector where you can choose your favorite SSR character instantly. But that's not all. If you're a returning player, you'll get double drops on materials, a return banner that guarantees you an SSR character that you select, and so much more, like 14 days full of rewards. You'll need these rewards because there's going to be 2 new SSR characters that look incredible, a new limited skin, and of course,
there's no way VTuber fans are having are speaking to him, and let alone having children.
By even partnering Impossible. With some of the top Chinese pro gamers. So if that all sounds good to you, then make sure to check the link in the description or the pinned comment and get Etheria Restart on either mobile or PC today. Thank you, Etheria Restart, for sponsoring this video.
Yay.
All right, so Wagter would unofficially begin its activity.
Why does it look like a 90s website?
When they would post this ad on auctiondebut.com.
Okay, well, that's not their fault.
They would say that they're a newly established VTuber production team seeking voice actors between the ages of 18 and 28. They would then officially establish themselves as a company more than a year later on July.
Started all the way back in 2019.
Themselves
I wasn't into VTubing back in 2019. I was aware of VTubing, but I was never. I shouldn't say never into it. I just never caught on until like way later. I was way after the boom, like 2000 or 2020. Was when I started seeing a lot of the big names start popping up in like a regular fashion on like the social media I was using at the time. But it took me a while to get into it. It would have been great at my one job when I was awake I had to be up at midnight or not midnight, like 1 a.m. to get ready for work because it was like fucking dead quiet for half of my shift. I could have been watching fucking Gura back then. That would have been amazing.
Before that, on May
20th, Cam Schlittler
they would announce their first 3 talents,
Yankees
individually
legend,
and by name. This would definitely be different from other VTuber agencies.
Maury Calliope
talents in waves or groups. This would allow all the members.
Oh wait, that's just Hololive. I thought that was their fucking agency at first.
In Wagter's
like, wait, why is Maury Calliope there?
They would stream by themselves in a disorganized manner, and it felt like they weren't even part of the same corporation. I mean, they weren't even collabing together. But Wagter's management didn't really seem to be too bothered by this because in the meantime, they were too busy recruiting more people. A few months later, they would recruit Mitsurugi Lia. That's a name you should remember for later. But I'm not even going to bother telling you the names of the other VTubers because around the end of 2019, Wagter would recruit 6 more.
Oh, that blue-haired cat girl's really cute.
Advice you get when you open a business, which is don't expand too quickly. Well, Wagter
I was about to say, why are you
and wiping their ass with it? By the end of 2019, this newly established
company
11
had
people? 11 talents. Eventually, as things
That's so many after 1 year.
They'd finally divide their talents into groups and give them names. The first 5 members would be officially called the Mirage Wave. And the other 6 talents they would recruit at the end of 2019 would have 5 be a part of the second wave, which was called Sister Unit. I know, very creative name. Apparently, it was meant to be called Kemomizu, but they couldn't agree on a name, so yeah, there you have it. Anyway, finally, you'd have the 6th member in their own group because they were meant to be a VTuber that would stream exclusively on Bilibili, which is pretty much Chinese YouTube. So Wagter was already trying to.
I'm gonna start a VTuber company. All right, I have what? When did I start streaming? May, June, July. I have 9 months of streaming. We could probably knock off a month because I started like last weekend of May. And then I streamed like twice in June. So more like 7 months of experience. And I have indeed done exactly 1 collab at least. So I think I have what it takes, enough time in the industry to start my own VTuber company. I'm going to sign 50 VTubers off the bat. 50 random people, and I'm going to pay bottom dollar for their models. They're going to be pre-made models that I don't even have the rights to market. And they're not going to be great, and they're not going to be, good. But they will be cute. And then I'm going to get into a bunch of legal trouble when I try to sell merchandise of them because I didn't bother to do any research. And then I am going to make sure that I start some kind of controversy by creating a very toxic work environment, right? And then I'm going to overwork my talents, and then I'm going to act shocked when they start to graduate on me. I think I got this down. I think I can provide at least a $10 gazillion profit by the end of year 1. I think we could do it. Let's do it, chat. We'll be the lemon VTuber company.
Different waves. The first one barely got
everyone
any
will be
before they decided to announce.
Didn't know you were based like that.
And within just a few months, they would start dropping like flies.
Oh,
this was already a red flag, obviously, when you see members of your first wave start to leave in under a year.
9 months.
This was 2019. VTubing was still niche in Japan and unrecognized globally. Because of that, people wouldn't really look too deep into this. thinking that this might have been caused by some disagreements or the growing pains of a new company, choosing to instead celebrate the short legacy of these talents.
Yeah, they were still before the boom.
So as I said, in 2019 they had 11 talents, and by 2020, okay, by March 2020, they had 6. So essentially,
okay, well, not off to a great start.
Just left within a few months. It was safe to say that this company that had just started was already at death's door. Unlike other more successful corporations, nothing they were doing was calculated. It seemed like they were throwing poop around and hoping it sticks. And while that normally wouldn't have worked, Wachter just seemed to be in the right place at the right time. During the year 2020, VTubing would go from this niche little hobby to a money printing industry in Japan. But big corporations also realized that there was also huge potential in English-speaking markets.
Fucking love VTuber models, man.
In the second half of 2020, many of the bigger corporations
there's just like so much creativity behind all of them.
They would end up finding incredible success. Wachter, on the other hand, would take a completely untraditional approach. Instead of starting their own English branch, they would do something completely different. On May 2021, their second generation would debut. Shino Lila, Kurari Rose, Hoshino Suzu, and Hina Misora. And what made these talents special is that while they spoke Japanese,
Shino Lila looks like a HSR character.
Spanish. And due to
Rose looks like a Blue Archive girl.
Would unexpectedly strike gold. Look, if we take the example of YouTube, Mexico is the 5th country with the most YouTube viewers.
I didn't know.
This is just
I didn't know India knew ball like that.
Spanish-speaking countries, and I mean honestly, Brazil is 3rd. They can probably make an effort to understand Spanish.
These are just YouTube users. Never mind.
French. So that's obviously.
I thought these were VTube watchers.
The Spanish language is also very popular on Twitch, with over 130,000 viewers waiting to watch their favorite streams. I also have to mention.
I gotta learn Spanish, dude. I'm fucking Latino. I gotta learn Spanish.
Time had peaked at 9.1 million viewers and was a Spanish live streamer
Sour Tart
of iBuy. The second most watched stream is
Como
not even half
estás?
that amount. It's sitting at 2.5 million. This was a market almost every agency was completely sleeping on, but it had essentially been given to Wachter on a
más dinero.
Their second wave would gain so much popularity that they would start to collab with Niji Sanji live streamers. These collabs typically wouldn't happen through DMs and be spontaneous. No, they would be planned way ahead between the companies themselves.
Wow.
The fact that Wachter was able to collab with a corporation
how often does that even happen nowadays? Muy bien, E2. ¿Qué tiempo hace? Yeah. There's a speaker. Shut up. Shh, 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 shh. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I'm trying to appease the Spanish speakers. Más y menos. How often do inter-company collabs happen nowadays? I feel like I haven't seen big ones happen. Why'd you ask about the weather? Because it's like I don't know many phrases in Spanish. It's literally like elementary stuff on Duolingo that I remember. I gotta tell Mama Meringue to give me like daily Spanish lessons. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I saw like big corporations collabing with each other. Yeah, they're pretty rare. I know that like Pippa, she always collabs with like big indies and stuff. Pippa just kind of collabs with her friends, you know. She'll just like collab with Fillion. She's collabed with before she joined, she collabed a lot with Mari. She does Hina Bobina. Was it Kirsha? Who the fuck else? A few others, but like I know she does those. But I don't know I can't remember the last time like if there was like I don't know fucking Niji Sanji phase, if that ever happened.
Was a testament to how successful their second
and again,
wave was.
I don't know.
And it wouldn't take long for the fruits of their labor to finally show, because by July 31st, 2021, Wachter would be sure to tell the world
the Pink Girl stream
that they are now in the top 10 Japanese VTuber agencies when it came to sub count, ranked 8th. This was right in the middle of VTubing's golden age, a very significant achievement. True. It seemed like those days of Wachter throwing poop on the wall hoping it sticks were long behind us. And with the Spanish community, the sky was the limit.
Yay!
Well, the sky was the limit until they decided to cross a line that no other VTuber agency or corporation had ever dared to cross. Shino Layla was one of the 4 VTubers that were part of that Spanish-speaking second wave. She,
I couldn't
just
think
like
of
the other talented
capitalist witch is her nickname.
Success with the Spanish-speaking community and were able to truly bring Wachter to the top 10 VTubing agencies in Japan. This is why it was extremely shocking to pretty much every fan of hers and Wachter when the company would post on November 28th, 2021, a tweet that said, "Notice of suspension of Layla Shino," saying, "We are grateful to our fans for their constant support of our members. We would like to inform you that our company's member Shino Layla has been suspended due to breach of contract. We have already confirmed the facts with her in question, and we will make a decision on how to proceed. We apologize to our fans for any concern this may cause. Other members are fine, and we hope that you will continue to support our members as always. Wachter Corporation," signed by the CEO himself, Akira.
Why is that person eating a sandwich in the bottom right?
Out of absolutely
the bottom
nowhere,
right GIF was just someone munching on bread.
231 replies, mostly in Spanish, begging Wachter to reconsider and hoping that the suspension won't last too long. Because I do need to make a distinction here. A suspension is different from a termination.
Yeah, but like,
she wasn't being kicked out of the company. She was just being told to pause.
Yeah, but like, being suspended for a breach of contract could literally be anything. Yeah, I know it's, they breached a contract. But, like, if you're just, like, breach of contract and you don't, like, name something, it's just going to be vague. I could make a contract and be like, Len Meringue has been suspended for breach of contract. And then the part of the contract is, like, I took too many fucking Sprite Zeros out of the fridge. Yeah, I know, but what did they do? I know it means they breached the contract. What did they do?
All her activities. It is, however, seen as a bit of an extreme measure, and it's seen negatively because it's typically the first step you take before terminating a talent. But even with all these factors combined, fans remain
any
hopeful.
number of things.
I mean, come on, this is one of the agency's biggest talents.
Shut the fuck up.
They'll find a solution, right? Well, instead of hope, fans would instead be met with complete and utter silence. That would be until the 23rd of December, 2021, so more than a month later, where Shino Layla would post a promotional video of Wachter on her socials saying nothing else. Her page was essentially being used as a marketing tool, while the hundreds of fans in the comments were still demanding answers. What the hell's going on? You can't just use her page for marketing without informing.
Yeah, what the fuck? She's not even.
Well, enough.
Technically,
By the end of 2021,
she's fucking suspended from the company. They're just like, yeah, we know, you're not like. You're technically not allowed to stream right now, but do you think you could post about our upcoming figurine release?
Many of her fans had written letters to Wachter demanding to know when her suspension was going to be over and if she'll be able to continue her activities or just end the contract. They wanted to know this. They were getting tired of the silence. At the same time, they would launch a movement on Twitter with the hashtag #FreeLayla. And even though the community tried their absolute best to force Wachter to finally say something, they would have to wait months until March 2022 to finally get a statement on what's going on. I'm sure that they had many guesses as to what could happen, how Layla had maybe breached the contract, how Wachter would probably react to their statement. But in reality, no one could have ever predicted the sheer horror that they would face when they'd see their favorite VTuber get doxxed by their own agency. On March 2nd, 2022, Wachter would unexpectedly make a tweet on their company page. Here's what it had to say. Report on the damage claim and lawsuit response to blank blank, which is her real name, in parentheses, Shino Layla.
What?
This tweet is still up to this day, by the way. It's been 5 years. They still haven't taken it down.
Fucking what? Her own fucking company doxed what? Hey, Texan, you came in at an interesting time. What the fuck? What do you mean? Her own fucking company. Holy shit, dude. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure that's breach of fucking contract. What?
The title of this document was Report on the Damage Claim and Lawsuit Response to blank blank. They would go on to say that this whole thing happened because of her problematic conduct. It was discovered that you are engaged in VTuber activities, including monetization outside of the company, which is prohibited by the contract. Her activities were suspended. Even after this suspension, she kept her personal account private and acted as if she was the victim, thereby bringing discredit to the company.
You sound like a fucking high schooler.
Not to leak her account.
Oh, but she is playing the victim. Dude, you just fucking name dropped your talent. What the fuck is wrong with you?
To the outside world by taking screenshots of what she said on that private account. Yeah, I think it's fairly obvious. Wachter didn't really bother hiring any English translators, which is why this is so badly translated. But overall, this entire suspension and them having to dox her in public
that was
for
like
no
what,
reason
2021 they said?
Personal social media.
2021, 2022? I don't think like ChatGPT was around then, right? To like AI translate their shit.
Account, right? She had a personal YouTube channel, a personal Twitter, and would sometimes use those things instead of being Shinolayla 24/7. They would file a claim for damages against Shinolayla and would also take it a step further by saying that they're working with their lawyers to consider legal actions against literal fans of hers that are defaming the company. Fans, right? We're not even talking about talent.
This was Wachter? Wachter? Is that right? Wachter? Something like that? Also, how are you going to sue fans? How do you sue fans? What the fuck does that mean? Do you know if you could sue fans? Corpo's slur. Like, suing your fans, how is that a fucking good idea? How is... We are fucking 12 minutes and 30 seconds into this. How did they survive long enough to have another, like, 32 minutes of content about them? How did they survive long enough? This should have been a fucking...
They weren't going to respond to any inquiry.
This should have been a nail in the coffin. They were already struggling. There's no way they could continue.
On the matter, and that the reason why they took so long to respond to this was because it's a very serious problem. This was the first time that a VTuber company or agency had committed the biggest form of taboo you could imagine. VTubers are VTubers because they care about their privacy, their anonymity. The fact that this company was willing to absolutely destroy that anonymity if they had any problems with you as a talent was the worst look imaginable. People were absolutely shocked. Now, usually when someone leaves a VTuber corporation, they also leave behind their identity. Because that name, that model, the brand itself belongs to the corporation, so they are not legally allowed to mention it. They can't say that I used to be this VTuber at that corporation. This is why the response of the woman who used to be Shinolayla would be so significant. She would quote tweet Wachter's statement and say, since this is published by the company itself, so apparently it looks like I have the right to say I was Shinolayla? Am I the first VTuber in history to be doxxed by her own company? Guys, please get me the trophy.
You know, she seems like she's at least taking it like a champ.
Isn't it illegal to publicly name someone in this kind of way? To which she would say, yeah, it's illegal, lol, both in Thailand and Japan. She'd specified this since she wasn't even in Japan. She's Thai. Now look, this was already a lot to take in as a fan of Wachter, especially a Spanish-speaking fan that loved the second wave. But this was still the beginning.
Going after the fans that made you popular.
Shinolayla, they would also suspend Kurari Rose, another member of the second wave. The Spanish community that was handed on a silver platter to Wachter was now getting tired of this company that was seemingly going downhill. The top reply to this
in Minecraft, say Minecraft, the fans are going to be after me.
This company's going downhill. You can collab with whoever you want. You can do whatever you want. We will follow you wherever you go. Now, when VTubers are usually faced with something like this, like a corporation having it out for them, they might back away or silence themselves out of fears of legal repercussions. But what Wachter had done was such a disgusting violation of privacy that the VTubers
absolutely
were not going to stand idly by, especially with the massive support of their fans. And so the woman behind Shinolayla would come back under a new persona by the name of Eileen Noir, and she would tweet this out almost a month later on April 16th, 2022, saying, I would like to inform you the current situation of me, the person in charge of VTuber character Shinolayla, and a former member of Wachter Agency. Please see full detail in the image below. Here's what she had to say. First of all, I would like to apologize for causing concern to everyone. My name is Eileen Noir, and I was in charge of the VTuber character Shinolayla at Wachter. The agency contract between Wachter and I, at the latest, have been cancelled by March 2022. However,
could you imagine if every fucking company in the world just fucking doxed their employee whenever they got, like, whenever they had an issue with them, like if they were unhappy or if they complained about work or if they just straight up got laid off? And just, yes, we would like to announce a recent round of layoffs. Here is John Smith, Bobby Billmore, Sean Stinkers. And these are their full names. Here are their addresses. Here are their ages. Yes, they are the ones that we have decided to get rid of this week. Please have a good day. Everyone's available is online in Sweden. Sweden is stupid. I don't know if there's any other way you can say that. What do you mean everyone's info is available online in Sweden? Why? X is Y's child. Yeah. Billy Bob Jr. is the son of Billy Bob. Billy Bob Jr. goes to Billy Bob High School. Can Google where somewhere. Ew. What the fuck? Why is the world like this? Why? It's like the. Oh my god. Why? That's someone's fucking decision to do that. And then everyone's just like, yeah, I guess we'll just give up our information. Scandinavians say for shit. I mean, I just don't give a shit if I'm the only person within 1,000 miles and no one's ever gonna come near me again. I'm not putting my fucking private information somewhere. So I'm not making it fucking public information. That's the fuck. Ew, no. You gotta take fucking privacy, your own private information, much more seriously. It doesn't matter how safe you live. Where was it? Was it in Australia where the prime minister like shat himself in a McDonald's? The bite of 86. Or something like that, right? I think it was, or was it Australia or was it Austria? Someone's prime minister shat themselves in a McDonald's.
Wachter has posted a document on their official social media regarding report of damages claim and legal action against the person in charge of Shino Layla, which exposed my real name that does not need to be exposed at all to the public. Furthermore, the content posted on that social media is not considered as a fact in my point of view, and
I shat in the McDonald's
and honor as it is one-sided information.
I am the McDonald's shitter.
I feel terribly sorry for causing this concern to everyone. As of now, I have signed a lawyer contract to handle all of this matter, so I'll refrain from making any further comment regarding this matter at the moment. Moreover, I would like to inform you that the lawyer has already contacted Wachter several times in order to discuss our differences in point of views of both parties. However, at this moment, Wachter has never responded. Therefore, I decided to consult
they will
the
just
once again
put their head in the ground and just keep on moving.
Resolve through prompt discussions.
Pretend it never happened,
post
and
this
it never
on
did.
My social media account in order to inform the situation to all of Shino Layla fans and related parties. Lastly, I'm terribly sorry for causing concern to everyone. As for future activities, I would like to challenge myself once again to deliver entertainment as Eileen Noir. I would like to take this as an opportunity
Eileen Noir still streaming?
I will do my
I mean, this
best,
is 4 months ago, so imagine.
Once again, signed Eileen Noir. So yeah, there was no reason for Wachter to release her full name. This was pure and utter pettiness. Her contract was going to...
I wanna looking into this. Eileen Noir still stream? They still active? Eileen Noir. I'd be careful opening Twitter on stream, man. I just got fucking Daiwa's fucking massive scarlets on my newsfeed. Eileen. Oh, she is. Her model's so pretty. Wow. All right, I'll keep that open over there, just in case I have to search stuff later.
Expire on March anyway, and it seemed like she wasn't really interested in
renewing. I want to see Daiwa's
When Wachter
scarlets.
found
Too
that
bad.
out, they suspended her and stopped her from being able to make money, which is why she started streaming on her personal account. At this point, this wasn't a VTuber agency, it was like dealing with the cartel. But Eileen wasn't the only one to speak out. Marin Marino, who used to be Kurari Rose, would also release a statement at the same exact time, saying that the reason why the contract was terminated was because her and Wachter have cognitive differences and it is difficult to build a trust relationship. She intended to be Kurari Rose until the end of her contract. But seeing that Wachter took her access away from those accounts and didn't let
How is that not fucking insanely illegal?
It wasn't her intention. She would then specify that on March 2nd, 2022, Wachter hadn't terminated her, they had just suspended her, which means she's technically still under contract, and they...
You could just... What? They're just holding her in fucking purgatory. They're holding her hostage.
They weren't intending on letting her go. They wanted her to stay trapped. Kind of like how they had trapped Lila for months. She said that she hired a lawyer as well, but that he had not heard back from Wachter. They seem to be ghosting everyone.
I was going to say Wachter's just kind of ignoring
hoping
things.
that they'll follow her on this new journey. So Wachter was truly using every dodgy method in the book here, all in an effort to control their talents and force them to stay with them for extended periods of time, even though they might have signaled that they wanted to leave and not renew their contract. This was very nasty behavior, but it was also concerning because it didn't seem like they had any limits. You pissed them off? Well, you're fair game. It didn't matter if you were a talent
I don't understand how they can do that and like keep going. Like, how can they keep going long enough to? Oh my god! Oh my god! All of their fucking talents are gone. 1, 2, wait, graduated, suspended, resting, retired, terminated, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 gone, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, oh my, never join a talent. 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. Never join a talent, we'll see. No, like joining like a VTuber group is one thing, right? Well, like joining an agency, I don't know. I mean, not like agencies are looking for male VTubers anyway, but I mean, it'd be nice because obviously you get the backing of a big corporation. If you're, let's say there was like a male equivalent to like FaZe Connect, like I don't know, fucking boy joining or something, like. You know, you have like that monetary backing, and you on top of that, like even more than that, because obviously you have that for like like your models. You can get new like you obviously get your own like your 2D thing. You get you get like these outfits. You can but like above all else, like all the benefits that come with it, you also have like immediate camaraderie. I need a pregnant Len model. Shut up. Stop trying to get me pregnant. Fucking throw off my brain there. You have immediate camaraderie. And like one of the best things, if not the best thing about VTubing that I've had in like these last few months is just, it's hard to make friends, but it's a lot easier than if you're just a normal content creator. But also the friends you make are like, I mean, obviously this could change by person. We've seen a bunch of drama that is like you run into like fake people in the industry, and that's whatever. I've thankfully never experienced that and hope I never do. But the friends I've made so far, I absolutely adore them and they're wonderful and amazing. But like in agencies, you come in with a class. So like if FaZe Connect gets a new generation, if Hololive gets a new generation, they have immediately those people. And then on top of that, you have an immediate community because you have these people who are just fans of the agency. Like I really like, genuine, yeah. You guys are fucking talking about pegging me with the fucking fat dragon. I see your comments under the side of my eye there. Fucking my peripheral vision. I'm trying to fucking educate. But like but when I first got into VTubing, I told you guys, like I started with like Guro was like the introduction for me to watch VTubers, and then Pipkin Pippa. I don't know why I had to drop her full government. Pippa was the reason I started watching VTubers like regularly. Like I would just watch kind of clips of Gura at first, and Pippa was the one that I got like watching streams, watching full clips, watching all that stuff. Beep, 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 beep. And then eventually, you know, I was just fans of them. I wasn't like a FaZe fan or like a Hololive fan. But then eventually, as I got more ingrained in the VTuber realm, then I started watching a lot more FaZe. Like I started watching Tenma. I'm fucking explaining something. Fucking hold on. Anyway, you know, you like as I got more into it, then I became like a fan of the things, and then I started checking out other talent because it's like, oh, they're also in Hololive. Oh, they're also in FaZe Connect. And then I was like, you know, super excited because I watched Mari when she was an indie. And then when she got into, when she joined FaZe, I got like super excited. I'm like, oh shit, she's part of FaZe now. That means she's going to be doing stuff with like Pippa a lot more. And I love her collabs with Pippa. And then, you know, I was able to watch, I started watching a lot more of her. And then I started watching more of like Lumi, and then a lot more of like Urika and all these other people. And it's like, I just started watching people because they're FaZe. So you have like this built-in community of people where if you join an industry, or if you join a corporation, like a VTuber company, you have so many benefits. So it is very tempting when you have the opportunity, with especially with like a new company, because they don't have like the giant clout and the very sought after positions. Like if you try to, you know, if there's a new company, let's say we do, you know, the Lemon VTuber group. If we do Lemon VTuber group, I'm going to be like, brand new VTuber agency starting up. Please submit your auditions. There's a lot less eyes on that. But if Hololive is like, we are opening auditions for a new generation, everybody who's into fucking VTuber, or every small indie anyway, is going to see that. Or I should say, like, basically everyone's going to see that who's in the VTuber scene. And then all of these, the smaller VTubers are like, oh, let me get a shot. So it's going to be a much bigger pool. And so the temptation is there. Become a VTuber solution. Thank you, V Texan. All right, let me catch up on these messages. Good night, Astronomer. What the fuck did you want? You want me to peg somebody? What bad dragon would I get penned by? None of them. I wouldn't want to get penetrated. V Texan, yeah. Become a VTuber to cause chaos. You can do that. I mean, I became a VTuber for fun, and then I've just been lucky to actually foster to build a community and make friends. And it's like, that's why, you know, when I first started streaming, I streamed very rarely. I looked at my graph. I streamed like once in May and like twice in June. And now I'm streaming like fucking every day, as often as I can. Because it's like, it's fun to come home from work where I'm fucking exhausted. I don't really like my job. But I come here and I can have a lot of fun. VTuber, you can terrorize me. You fucking terrorized me in Helldivers 2 anyway. What was the other thing you said, Texan? Aru and Len at night. Aru has a strap. Why do you guys want me to get pegged so badly? VTuber agencies are sexist. VTuber agencies aren't sexist. So the thing about VTuber agencies, they are not sexist. It is just that this is the thing you got to know right away is that this is a woman-dominated field. Wouldn't let Aru peg you. Would you really love her if you eat your own poop? Wait, what the fuck was the line? It was like, do you really love her if you won't even eat her poop? Something like that. You and I do satire. Shut up. Yeah, you know, everyone knows that the VTuber scene is like obviously dominated by women. Because, let's be real, who doesn't love watching anime girls? If you're into VTubing, you like watching anime girls. And then, you know, some people are into watching VTuber guys. And that's okay. I can't be a hypocrite and be like, well, you know, it would be nice, because I usually only watch female VTubers. Or women VTubers. Drop on Cyberstan. What the fuck is Cyberstan? That, you know, fucking something Helldiver? Maybe we'll do Helldivers later on in the day, or later on in the week. Well, maybe we'll do Helldivers later on in the week. We'll see.
Things we're looking bad for Wachter now was an understatement. In total, they had recruited 18 members, and 11 of them were gone. 2 of those members were part of their
I don't fucking pay attention to that. I just kill things.
That truly put them on the map, and one of them got publicly doxxed. And what wasn't looking good at all for Wachter is that one of the 2 remaining second-generation members, Suzu Hoshina, hadn't streamed for a long time, making her fans worry that she'd be next to leave.
You gotta get the right audience.
They'd end up being exactly
like, I know like a lot of the male VTubers, like the big ones. I shouldn't generalize because I don't really watch male VTubers, but I know a lot of big ones have success because they do like They got them daddy voices. They got them deep ASMR voices. But I can't do that because my voice is never in a million years going to be seductive. So I just gotta rely on my fucking humor. You hate daddy voices, but there is an audience that really likes daddy voices. And I can't cater to them. If I ever do ASMR, it's gonna be like ASMR, your wolf butler tries to seduce you and trips and falls down the stairs and drops the hot coffee on his face. No, they just like different things. It's okay to be into fucking daddy ASMR. I don't give a shit. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't think they should have any ill will against them. They just, as long as they don't do anything weird, I don't really give a shit. And then nor do I think anyone should be, really. It's hard to tell you're fucking texting, dude. It sounds fucking serious. Sayu is a voice actor who talks shit with Amelie. I think I've seen Sayu around. I watch Vettel. That's a more, let me FaceTime you. I'll put you up on camera so that just like fucking Wachter, I can dox you.
Right. Her exit would of course be a bit less dramatic. She wouldn't get doxxed publicly and dragged through the mud. No, she'd simply say that she had a hard time managing her personal life and her professional life. But that's her probably wanting to avoid any drama, because in reality, if a coworker of mine was publicly doxxed by my own company over some stupid bullshit, I'd want to leave immediately too. And that's exactly what they're doing on May 9th, 2022. With only one member left from their second generation, and most members having retired already, people thought that Wachter didn't have another year in them, okay? That they were going to close down their doors.
This was in 2021?
Well, just like how a cockroach can survive radiation, Wachter would prove itself way more resilient than anyone had anticipated. On July 2022, they would shamelessly celebrate a new milestone. They had reached a total of 200,000 subscribers on all their channels. Woo! At the same time, their ridiculous thirst of uncontrollable expansion would continue. And on November 2022, they would open up an Indonesian VTuber auditions, as well as more auditions.
Stop trying to fucking expand! Focus on your talent!
The idea of male VTubers would go from a very bad joke to an unstoppable enterprise, mostly due to things like the Luxium wave under Nijisanji. Wachter would immediately hop on that train, and by the end of 2022, they would launch their own VTuber male wave with 3 talents. And if that wasn't enough, as all of this was happening, as they were expanding like crazy, they would also open auditions for Spanish-speaking VTubers, purely Spanish.
We got boy representation.
Even looking for Japanese. And so
boys
it was
truly are
weird
the most oppressed minority.
Company break one of the most fundamental rules of VTubing, all while having over 70% of their roster leave, and yet they still carried on like nothing had happened. Yeah, but as you might have guessed, that wouldn't last long, because soon enough, the time would come when another one of their talents would piss them off. And what they'd end up doing in retaliation? Well, it would shake the entire VTuber industry to its core. On February 28, 2023, Wachter would post this tweet saying, "Report on the actions taken against those who slander and defame." So remember how in Shino Leila's termination notice where they doxed her, they said that they were considering going after the fans who are also defaming them. Well, this notice was them saying that they had done that.
What? They actually fucking sued people?
And posted an address of those fans. That was you could, however, see the country, which is Mexico.
That's a nice argument, Texan 8005. However, here is your exact IP address, mailing location, social security number. How do you like them apples, idiot?
City and the postcode. Look, this company has always been known to be petty. Not only did they openly dox one of their previous talents just because she didn't want to renew her contract, but they were also well known to block anyone who had negative things to say about them on Twitter. Yeah, it seemed like even though this company just kept expanding, they weren't going to let go of this disgusting pettiness.
I have something stronger.
Taking it to the next level.
The power of legislation and a big business behind me.
And their VTubers and posting their partially censored addresses for everyone to see. Again, I want to specify, Nijisanji, Vishojo, whatever other companies that you think are crazy in this space, no one has ever done this.
Yeah.
Period.
I think
astronomically
fucking Vishojo looks like angels right now.
It would only serve as the appetizer to the main course that would come later. So, remember the second wave? At this point, 3 of them had already left and only Hina Misora remained. Seeing that she was the only Spanish-speaking VTuber left from that very successful wave, her channel grew exponentially, becoming not just one of the biggest VTubers in the agency, but one of the biggest Spanish-speaking VTubers in general. Now, on December 8th, 2022, Wachter would tweet this, saying, Misora Ina is feeling a bit unwell, so she will have to take a break for a while and rest.
Honestly, everyone
Surely she also hopes for the same, to return to streaming and spend time with her fans.
If this place is still even operational.
The replies, as well as the sentiment in general, was just hope for her to get better as soon as possible. The fans were very supportive, and they were going to wait for her no matter how long it took. Except, it started taking quite a while. On January 2nd, 2023, Ina Misora would make this very simple tweet saying, Esta hora antoja cereal, which pretty much means that right now I'm craving cereal. Right? Well, I don't know if she knew this, I don't know if anyone could have predicted this, but this would actually end up being the final tweet she would ever make.
They fucking got her, dude.
After this,
how dare you ask for cereal?
From her again. People started getting very worried, getting flashbacks to Shino Layla. But the woman behind Misora Ina was not going to let that happen. She didn't want her fans to panic for no reason. So a month later, on February 15th, 2023, she would make this statement on her personal account, saying both in Spanish and in Japanese that as of February 9th, 2023, she has terminated her affiliation with Wachter as the relationship of trust necessary for the proper development of activities has been lost. She apologized for any concern she might have caused her fans by disappearing like this, and said that she will continue being a VTuber as Meika now. The support that she had received after this was huge. She had an incredible community, and they all backed her up. I mean, honestly, at this point, they were probably expecting this to happen because look at what happened to the
all of her fucking gen mates got fucking
also tweet at
mistreated as hell. I'm sure she got mistreated.
An update on what's going on with them and Wachter. Eileen Noir, who used to be Shino Layla, would tell the world that she tried to contact Wachter multiple times, but they've been ignoring her since 2022. It's been almost a year now. She wanted to specify this because in the same post where they doxed her, they said they'd be also pursuing her legally. She wanted to confirm that Wachter was only bluffing, that they weren't actually going to do that.
I mean, I wasn't deep into VTubers at this point, but like I was watching them. I'm surprised I never heard of this stuff if it was going on in 2023.
It's clear. However, Marin Marino would also post an update at the same exact day, same exact time, and would say that Wachter did respond to her, but they couldn't reach any agreement. On June 1st, 2022, a lawsuit would be filed by Wachter, which is still ongoing. She'd say that she's convinced that her time as Kurari Rose did not violate any rules and that the law can prove her innocence. She then went ahead and thanked her fans. It was safe to say at this point that if Wachter had the same market capitalization on the stock market as Niji Sanji, for example, all these tweets would have easily caused a bigger financial catastrophe than what happened to Niji Sanji in 2024. Still though, this was extremely damaging to the company because their entire audience that they had built was essentially now against them. They had fired every VTuber.
Yeah, you got rid of everyone who wanted to be part of this.
It was clear they were trying to humiliate them. Things weren't looking good, and Wachter knew this. So what did they do? Did they take a step back and maybe think, you know what, let's change how we do things.
They're going to double down.
Let's try to fix some of the things that are making all our talent leave our company. But as you're probably already anticipating by now, they did the exact opposite of that. The extremely petty and childish management of Wachter would decide to do one of the worst things that have ever been done in VTubing history, and I don't say this lightly in any way. 2 weeks after Meika would post her statement, they would take control of her past account, which is Hina Misora. And on that account, they would post a statement that included her real name, an approximate address of where she lives,
fucking runs this company?
And her fucking social security number ID.
He's fucking cartoonish! These are fucking cartoon villains! Are you kidding? Did you fucking... This person at this address with this social security number has done us wrong. Please don't do anything about it. Why? Oh my god! Oh my god. Fucking Jesus Lord, dude. This isn't just being a scummy company. This is like actual fucking malice. This is actively trying to get a former employee for you hurt or ruined. Oh my God.
I want to make this clear. Yes, this actually did happen, and it wasn't some sort of mistake or miscommunication. They would also link a video that had this information in it. They would post this statement on their website, and they would also post it on a post in her YouTube channel. Wachter knew exactly what they were doing, and they were hoping to make her life hell for attempting to leave their company. This post was such a vile, disgusting breach of privacy.
Oh, thank God.
See Twitter remove it because it violates their terms of service. But this wouldn't make Wachter back down. Oh no, they would take control of her account again, and in order to avoid getting the post removed by Twitter, they wouldn't attach the statement this time, instead linking a YouTube video.
We know this violated rules. So just because of that, we have it again on YouTube. Our full legal information on our former employee. We will post it on YouTube so that won't get taken down. Hey Barco, welcome in. You're coming in at the halfway point here, and oh my goodness. we're learning some stuffs right now. What are you slugs doing? We are watching a video on the worst VTuber company ever, which has already managed to dox 3 of their members, correct? If I'm not wrong. And we're only in 2023, so who knows? Where are we in the video? We still got 20 minutes of this video left, so let's see how many other people they dox.
Video that contained all the doxing information anyway. But thankfully, through the efforts of mass reports
from
fans, this video would also be removed from YouTube for violating their terms of service. It contained information. It was disgusting.
Her fucking community, that's fucking amazing. VTuber fans in general just getting that shit taken down. Oh my God, that's vile. That is cartoonish, like cartoonishly evil. If they made a fucking YouTube video, or if they made a fucking movie about this, people would be like, oh, there's no way. There's no way someone would be that evil to somebody. This is just satire.
And if that wasn't enough, they also took control of her YouTube channel, and as I said, they would make a post with all this info, and as you can see here, this post is no longer available. This is actually the first time I personally see a YouTube community post get moderated like this. That already says a lot. Some people
and their address
genuinely couldn't believe this. Did we actually just witness a VTuber company not only dox one of their talents, but also show us their government ID, their city, their nationality, like literally everything you need to know about them to stalk them and maybe do horrendous things to them? Jeez. Well, yes. And now people were very scared to see what they would do with the other talents. People were leaving the company left and right. Were they going to do this every time someone leaves? Well, as they straight up doxed all her personal info, Meika would have a more lighthearted spirit, saying, "Is this the last thing you're going to do while your company falls apart? At least I'm not in the red."
This is in 2023, and she's talking about how they're in the red. How the fuck is there 20 more minutes of content on this goddamn company?
Hinting that the company wasn't doing too well financially and that she was pretty much leaving a sinking ship, which isn't really.
Who is the CEO? Who is in charge?
Your own talent. And she wasted no time whatsoever. On the same day she got doxxed, on February 28th, 2023, she held her debut stream of her new model. It was a huge success, and the entire community was right behind her. But look, even though she had her head held high, I'd be lying to you if I said that it was all fun and games. A couple days later, Meika would admit to the world that she always struggled with the idea that she was a half-C, a term in Japan given to people who are only half Japanese. For most of her life, she was ashamed of this. She felt like the statement by Wachter, which doxed her, was meant to fully target that vulnerability, exposing to the world that she is not Japanese, that she's only half, that she currently lives in a country that's not Japan, even going as far as posting her national ID. Nowhere in this statement did it say that she breached the contract, because she hasn't. To her, it was clear. The company and the CEO himself were trying to corner her. She would then admit that if this was the old her, not the current her, that she would have probably tried to leave this planet over this. But that now it's different. She has finally gotten to the point where she can accept herself and won't let these cruel people simply win.
Oh yeah,
She would end this by saying that she's now consulting with a lawyer on the matter and that she genuinely thanks her fans for being here. So overall, a horrendous situation that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemies. To dox someone's name is already ridiculously taboo, especially in VTubing, but bro, her national ID, the equivalent of a social security number, like, wow, that is disgusting. At this point, Wachter had lost a lot of money because of this departure and because they had essentially lost the trust of their entire audience. What would follow is a desperate attempt at them trying to recover what little ounce of reputation they had left, and to the surprise of literally no one, it would end up being pathetic and they would fail miserably. On the 28th of February 2023, the same day they would dox the ever-living shit out of one of their final remaining talents that actually had popularity in their company, Wachter would announce a notice of change in team structure. What this meant is that this whole first wave, second wave structure wasn't going to apply anymore, seeing that the majority of their talents had left.
That's the issue with your company. That's the issue with your company. It's not that you have a toxic work environment. It's not that whoever's in charge is just twisting the arms of the people who want to leave because they can just dox your private information to the whole fan base who's followed you. It's because your talents weren't organized right. Oh my God, it's so clear. It's so obvious. It's fucking genius, man. That's all they needed. That's all they needed. Now, from here on out, I expect them to be a full redemption story where everything is up. It's only up, 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 up.
Be split based on their language and what they do. And of course, they'd be given a name, similar to how other companies have waves. By this point, you had like maybe 30 members that left or something. It was ridiculous. Like, these were the ones that remained.
The
all of these 15 members would be split into different teams. But here's the thing. They would be specifically instructed to have the team name in their name and not have any mention of Wachter in their description or branding.
Okay.
Just as a reminder, they hadn't apologized once for anything they've done so far. So this was them essentially saying, we don't want to take any accountability. So just take our name out of your description and branding and let's just pretend like nothing happened.
Oh my God.
Well, that's not how the world works, Wachter. It just simply doesn't. On April 8th, Wachter was supposed to debut a new wave comprised of 2 male VTubers. Yeah, they ended up leaving before the debut.
The ink didn't even dry on their contract and like, fuck, I didn't know it was this bad. Holy shit, I'm out. Actually, hey, can I see that again? I call take backsies.
Immediately, good for them. Wachter had to, in the most humiliating way possible, delete their accounts the day after, before even beginning anything. They had essentially spent money on their models, their marketing, their debut stream, all that for nothing. I need to really drive the point home here. This had never, in the history of VTubing, happened to an agency or a corporation. It was extremely humiliating.
Oh my
And you want to know what the best part was? What? Things were only about to get even worse for them. One of the only VTubers that were there from the beginning with Wachter that still were present in 2023 was none other than Mitsurugi Leah, the VTuber I told you to remember from the beginning of the video.
Oh yeah.
Well, see, the thing with her was fans were spreading a very nasty rumor about her and it was starting to gain a lot of traction. Those rumors said that she was sleeping with the CEO of Wachter because she was getting some preferential treatment.
What the fuck?
It seemed like she was getting the cooler projects, the cooler events, even though back when the second wave was still around.
I can't fucking stand those fucking rats, dude. Oh my God, I can't stand that shit when I see it on social media. The fucking, oh God, pisses me off.
They wouldn't be getting anything close. Well, barely a week after Wachter had revealed the national ID number of one of their talents, she would announce her graduation because the harassment had gotten way too much for her. What was more tragic here is that this statement was written by her family, because according to them, a few days before the statement was even released, she had attempted to leave this planet. Her family would go on to say that she'd be ceasing all activities as Mitsurugi Leah, and it didn't seem like she was going to continue as an independent entertainer. This was it for her. Now look, we don't know if she actually did have relations with the CEO. Would that be hard to believe in a company like Wachter? No. I can definitely see the CEO saying, hey, I'll give you more stuff and not dox you publicly if you give me what I want. For example, I mean, come on, it's not that hard to imagine.
Slimy
but because of this, Wachter had essentially lost one of its final founding members. And while I'm sure that they were very heartbroken at this news, soon enough, this would actually end up being the least of their worries.
Oh, fucking
Things were getting comically bad for the company. It was ridiculous.
How much worse?
False ID sums it up perfectly, so watch.
And now back to Wachter, a VTuber agency that has produced 40 different VTubers. But
I think I've heard of False ID. I think I've heard of him before. But the way The way he started talking for a second just reminded me of Drama Alert Nation.
Now, at the time of this recording, only has 4 active VTubers.
This was uploaded.
Oh, I'm sure he's a good guy. I don't mean to put him in the same sentence as Keemstar, but fucking Drama Alert Nation.
On September 25th, 2023. And yes, you heard that right.
Let's get right into the news.
And now they were just down to 4 active VTubers. That's because as early as 2022, with the majority being in 2023,
oh my god,
ID number doxing, over 14 VTubers under Wachter had not tweeted or streamed or done anything for prolonged periods of time. Now, based on the official Wachter audition pages, we know that every VTuber
missing members is crazy.
Has a 1-year contract to start. Seeing that all these disappearances exceeded 1 year, so
this is just since 2022. Fucking people have gone missing with no official word on their fucking. Oh my god! On top of everything else they fucking done, like let's just. On top of all the fucking heinous shit they have done, there are so many careers here, promising careers that were likely cut short. Or that were definitely cut short just because this company was so fucking toxic that it ruined these people's love of streaming and VTubing. These all, I don't know if these guys all went on to do something else and got out of Wachter or got out of their contracts or whatever. Maybe they're somewhere else now. But just they're like the last girl with those fucking awful accusations and rumors, or not, I shouldn't say accusations, fucking rumors, I guess. It's just like you fucking, not just kill their love of YouTube, just fucking, oh my god, I can't put it into words. It just pisses me off that a fucking company, you just siphon any enjoyment people have for this kind of thing. That this should not, it should be fun. Like this medium should be fun. And the fact that they are making people want to take their own lives over it is fucking horrendous. Oh my god. My god. Sure, I'm afraid of how this is gonna fucking end. I want there to be some fucking Hollywood ending where they get their comeuppance, but I have a sinking feeling they're gonna keep getting away with it.
Assume they're not with the company anymore, but the company didn't bother announcing it. And now, of course, you would mistakenly think, Mugen, things can't get worse from here, right? Like,
stop saying that!
2 talents publicly. They had 40 VTubers, now they have 4. Can things truly get worse than this? Oh, buddy. We're not even halfway through the iceberg.
Halfway!
2024 was going to be a new year for Wachter. On January 16th, they would officially rebrand. They would no longer be called Wachter, but would become 910 Inc.
910.
Apparently, the way their logo looks is meant to resemble the word cute in Japanese. But I personally like 910 because it sounds as soulless as this company actually is.
True.
With the rebranding came a new website and, of course, auditions, the one thing that they love to consistently do for years now. But they didn't get to celebrate this rebranding for barely a month before disaster struck in the heart of the company. Remember how they had like barely 4 talents remaining at their company after losing like 36?
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, on February 2024, as the entire VTubing industry was absolutely shocked at what was going on with Nijisanji and Selen Tatsuki, every single remaining member of Wachter would pretty much leave the company and publish a statement revealing to us just how inhumane the working conditions in this company truly were.
They don't have anyone left!
Marima Charo would say that she was forced by Wachter to do things that were not in her contract. And when she complained, they would simply change the contract as she was already working for them, which is literally illegal, and that she's been putting up with unreasonable pressure and instructions for a long time, to the point where she had to take medication in order to simply sleep. Another talent, Himaragi Ageha, would make this statement, saying that while under Wachter, she was forced to perform work not included in the contract, same as the Marima Chamo, the amount of staff work was clearly not proportional to the amount of money involved, Within the company, she would experience fearful and high-pressure behavior.
Sexual power harassment. Oh my God.
She would even receive instructions that prohibit taking prescribed psychiatric medication. She would say, until now, I did not have the courage to press charges because I owed my agency the money I needed for my activities. However, I found myself in a situation where I was under mind control of the office management for a lengthy period of time and reached my mental and physical limits. I think this is a bad translation. Mind control could be anything, like gaslighting or whatever, but you get the point. More specifically, I suffered from severe withdrawal symptoms when I stopped taking my psychotic medication. This led to repeated self-harm and becoming dependent on alcohol. Finally, in March of the year before last, I attempted to leave this planet but failed and was yet given a directive order to continue my activities.
Is that now 3 talents that have tried to take their own lives because they worked at this fucking company? Oh my Lord.
I now suffer from a conversion disorder and will be hospitalized in the future because I have difficulty walking and speaking. Because of this, I have decided that it is no longer possible for me to establish a trusting relationship with my office. Yo, what do you mean a trusting relationship? Prisoners are treated better. Regarding the accusations above, we have already consulted with relatives and lawyers and recorded and videotaped everything. In the future, we intend contacting the company through our lawyers, including payment of debts. So yeah, absolutely dystopian, like ridiculous. The fact that you would force someone to not take their medication and force them to work after attempting
basically
to
crippled them if they have trouble walking and speaking because of what you did to them?
Multiple times researching this video. Another talent would also leave the company by the name of Kobe Ururu, saying that he couldn't stand how people were treated in the company, including himself, specifying that he had witnessed many VTubers suffer so much damage because of this company. And finally, you'd have Tenjo Yuga expressing the same things, more specifically when it comes to the contracts. They had pointed out to management that this is a fake contract. This can't, like, legally apply, right? Well, whenever one of the talents would ask questions about the contract or have second thoughts, they'd be repeatedly threatened by Wactor. This, much like everything else they were doing, was extremely illegal. Again, I'd like to specify this was all happening as the Selen Tatsuki controversy was taking place with Nijisanji. So people weren't really able to give this the attention it deserves. The fact that this company
I remember the Nijisanji thing a little bit. I don't know the details of it, but I kind of remember the thing going on.
To make them go in debt, unable to leave, and to simply physically and mentally abuse them whenever he liked.
How are they putting them into... How are you low income? How are they making them pay money to them?
It was absolutely disgusting, and they essentially had lost all of their talent. No surprise there.
They don't have anyone left.
As you've seen so far in this video, this company is so pathetic and desperate to stay relevant that they would literally do anything just to stay afloat with a crumb of relevancy. A few months would pass by, and Wactor's newest strategy in order to gain some sort of relevancy again was to commit yet another frowned upon industry taboo that no one had done before. Seeing that they had like no talents left, they decided to bring in new actors to revive dead characters, starting with Mitsurugi Leah.
Dude, how do they keep doing this? They keep getting worse! They keep getting worse, dude! You can't make it up! Who's running it? Who's running this fucking shit show? It just, like, if I fucking graduated tomorrow, and then suddenly someone's like, oh, well, you know, Len's gone. I'm gonna be Len now. Like, that's fucking, no, you can't do that. Unless you are given fucking explicit permission from somebody. And even then, it's just the shell, right? Like, we are Len. God, I'm fucking talking like Batman. If I graduated, right? And then someone fucking came in and was like, this is the new Len Meringue 2.0 channel. It wouldn't be me. It would be this, but it wouldn't be me, you know? I don't even get, why couldn't they just make them their own people? Did they just not want to go through the artificial growth? They didn't want to pay for new models? Fuck.
We use the same model, but would have a different voice behind her. By the end of 2024, they would officially open auditions to revive dead VTubers with new actors. This is genuinely one of the worst things you can do. Look, if you don't watch VTubers, maybe you wouldn't understand the gravity of the situation. But I mean, just think, when you watch an anime and really enjoy someone's voice, and then they get recast halfway through a season, you'll probably be pissed, right?
God,
yeah, think of it that way, except this isn't just a voice actor. This is an entire personality. This is someone that you'll buy merch of and will support whenever they do new projects. And now they're being...
Dude, dude, it's not the same person. What? I can't even say why would they think it's a good idea. It's like nothing. They have not had a single good idea.
Faster.
Even the idea for them to start a VTuber company was a fucking terrible idea.
With a new actor, showing you how much the company doesn't give a single shit about them, and therefore doesn't give a shit about you.
This was October of 2024!
If it wasn't obvious yet, taboos didn't mean anything for Wachter. And judging by the view count of Mitsurugi Lia today in 2025, when they had just streamed 2 days ago,
they're still fucking mean! Hold on, I gotta look into this. Hold on. Hold on. Where is it? I need to find this fucking. They just call her the new Leah. That's kind of insane. That is so fucking crazy. I need to find their YouTube. Hold on. Shush. Got 6,000 views. What are the comments saying? Go newest instead of top. Cute. Came from advertising. Homely cute. It looks like a lot of the oh, maybe they're deleting comments. Oh, I didn't even think of that. I was about to say maybe they were. I was like, all of the comments seems to be in support of it, but I forgot that you could fucking delete comments on YouTube. Fuck, that's fucking super insanely evil. What is she up to? She's still uploading? When was her last live? It was yesterday. Wow. Oh my god, they're still fucking going. Oh. This fucking company won't die.
I think 500 total views on the live stream of 2 hours means that she probably had maybe 10 live viewers.
Yay!
Okay, fine, maybe 50. It's safe to say things aren't going well, and I can't imagine
I can be as big as a corporate VTuber!
Right, because even though Wachter changed their name to become Cute Inc. or whatever, the management didn't change, and we have proof of that. Look, by 2025, it was already a miracle that this company even existed.
I wouldn't call it a
It
miracle.
seemed like through partnerships and maybe selling some private shares, they were able to still remain. And unfortunately for literally every human being on Earth, they were still trying their best to succeed as a VTuber corporation. Seeing that they had lost most of their talent, they tried their best to recruit already established content creators like Devil Nya. You see, Devil wanted...
Either that or there's fans who aren't even aware of who those VTubers are. Maybe. But I can't imagine that this whole thing is going down, and there are people who are way more in tune with the VTuber scene than I am, especially when it comes to VTuber. This isn't even drama. This is like a whole fucking controversy at this point. Fucking borderline war crime with some of these fucking poor people, what they did to them. But there's no way that people wouldn't just be commenting on the YouTube video in support or like mass disliking the announcement. You have no idea.
To make some friends and collaborate more often in the VTubing space. This is kind of hard to do as a VTuber, especially in the Japanese scene, where most people only do so within their own corporate boundaries. So she expressed interest in joining Wachter, and Wachter welcomed her. Both Wachter and Devil had announced that she was planning to debut, and as they were planning that debut, Devil, in a now deleted tweet on March 9th, 2025, would announce to the world that upon further consideration, she changed her mind.
Yeah! Oh my god, she got out! Thank god.
Probably the best decision she's ever made in her life.
Holy shit, she got out!
About her decision, except saying that it was a very scary world, most likely referencing Wachter's past actions. This pissed off Wachter so much. On the same day, they would make a statement in which they try their best to convince the entire world that they're actually the victims here. Now, of course, Wachter can't really make statements without leaking something, of course.
Yeah,
in this case, thankfully, there weren't any names, national ID numbers,
surprised they didn't
locations, or anything.
Launch a nuclear strike on our house.
From Devil that was sent to, I guess, one of the managers or higher-ups of Wachter, with her saying, "After seeing how things are, I do not feel like the others here are serious about their VTubing activities. As such, such, I do not see the point in continuing in this environment. They were essentially trying to make her out to be a mean girl, someone who was insulting their talent and their company, thinking that she was above everyone else. But come on, by now people knew better than to just trust Wachter for their word. Their track record was abysmal, and for good reason. In a now deleted tweet, Devil would quote tweet that statement with the actual full message. Remember how she said that she wanted to join an agency to make friends and collab with people?
Of course.
In her full explanation, she would say that she felt like most VTubers at Wachter did VTubing as a side hustle, that they didn't do it full time. It wasn't what she was looking for. She just didn't fit there. And in that context, it's very reasonable.
Yeah, that's extremely fair. That'd be like... If someone was like, if I asked someone to collab and be like, sorry, I just really want to make connections with people who VTube full time and, Len, you do it part time. Because like, well, it's not my full time job, but like, I understand. That's not a mean girl thing to do. That's just, oh yeah, you're looking to make this into a career. It's not just like a hobby. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Understood. Fucking, oh my God. Somehow this seems like the least of the fucking terrible things they've done.
Wachter would again look like complete and utter pathetic clowns, and the top reply to their post would be, well, if they make such a threatening announcement, it will only reinforce what they're saying about this scary world.
True that.
The second top reply said, don't even think about doxing her, you bastard. The whole thing was very funny. They were saying that she had damaged their company reputation when no one had done that except Wachter over the last few years. But unfortunately, as I already said, just like a cockroach, you can never get rid of Wachter. Even after being embarrassed, humiliated, made out to be one of the most pathetic VTuber agencies I've ever seen, in the summer of 2025, they would come back in the public limelight to prove to us that even though they've already gone very low, they can still go way lower. On August 30th, 2025, Wachter would post a press release on their website saying that they had sued 4 individuals for serious past breaches of contracts, so previous talents, and won, with the courts ordering all of those talents to pay over 10 million yen combined to Wachter, which means over $60,000. Now, of course, when this news was initially posted to Reddit and other social media, most people were quick to blame Japan for its very weird laws, like the defamation law, which says a person who defames another by alleging facts in public shall, regardless of whether such facts are true or false,
my fucking hands on my head. I've had my hands on my head this whole fucking stream.
Or a fine of not more than 500,000 yen. So yes, you read that right. If you're working a job in Japan and your boss touches you without your consent and you tweet about it or talk about it to others, even if you manage to convince the police to put him in jail, he can still sue you for defamation because he ruined his reputation. So of course, most comments thought that, these
Japan, buddy! Japan, what are you doing? What's going on, fam? What are you doing? What the fuck is that law, man? What? Yeah, I may or may not have put my hands on her without her consent. I may or may not have made really creepy advances. I may or may not have grabbed things I probably shouldn't have grabbed. But she told somebody, and for that, she has to pay me 50,000 yen.
Taking advantage of Japanese laws. Japan's clearly the problem here, right? But here's what shocked the fuck out of me. Only 2 of these lawsuits were in Japan. One was in Spain, and one was in Paraguay. Unfortunately, due to Wachter doxing Hina Misora, we can guess that she's the one in Paraguay that was sued by them and lost her lawsuit against them. The press release details that this involves 1 Japanese male, 1 Japanese female, 1 Spanish female, and 1 Paraguay female.
10 million yen!
The defendants are Hina Misora, Luna Rurin, Tenjo Yuga, and Uminobushi Clara. And if that wasn't bad enough, Wachter would say that they were preparing to file additional lawsuits against similar breaches of contract using these rulings as precedents. This means that they're going after even more talents that had breached their contracts according to them in the past. No one was going to be safe. The Japanese female that lost the lawsuit was someone who had said that she was sexually harassed at the company. So not only was she sexually harassed,
she lost
her, but now she has to pay them a huge sum of money. And you want to know the worst thing? All these lawsuits, including the Spanish and Paraguayan one, have judgments that can be enforced by force, such as by seizing property. This means that these poor VTubers that were barely paid a cent under this dystopian company now have to pay them over $10,000 and can risk losing their own property because of that. This is so bad. And I really have no idea how they could have won outside of Japan. I don't know which kind of lawyers they're hiring, maybe the same lawyers Nintendo hires. But if what they're saying is true, other companies such as Nijisanji, for example, can go after their previous talents simply for speaking out, making them pay huge amounts of money and pretty much using legal extortion. Not enough people are talking about this. This is actually dystopian. I'm just completely shocked. I really hope the people that they sued that now have to pay them over $68,000 can find a solution. I hope that they're doing okay. And I hope that the freaks at Wactor never win another lawsuit again.
I wonder...
God. Anyway, now you know that this company unfortunately still exists.
It still exists.
And that with every passing day, they're doing a better and better job at being the worst company you've ever heard
of. And they're winning.
Please be careful out there.
Like
Never sign a contract without hiring a lawyer. I don't care how much it costs. Just please hire a lawyer. Don't get scammed and stay safe out there. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Don't forget to use the code Mugen on Gamersubs to get 10% off. And I'll see you in the next video.
Yay, Gamersubs. Whenever. Oh my god, thank you, Mugen. Oh my lord. How the fuck? Are they still up? This came out 4 months ago. Did God grace us with his gift of presents and fucking get rid of this godforsaken company? 910 Inc. I can't find their website. Wactor. Not fucking Johnny Wactor. VTuber. Oh, I'm not using fucking Google. That's why it's fucking shit ass. Wactor VTuber agency. I can't find their website. 910 Inc. It's still up? Like, do they still... The July 2025, there were 46 members and throughout its history. Service. Those ideas. A lot of all their fucking horrible bullshit. As of February 6th, so what is that, 4 days ago? Is today the 10th? Yeah, so the 10th. So 4 days ago. The official 910 Inc. YouTube channel has been terminated by YouTube for violating terms of service. Official website is down. Their official Twitter X has been rebranded to Fapon Kuji. Fucking really? You're going to Fapon? That's the name you wanna go down with the ship with? Fapon Kuji. What a fucking ride. You know, maybe Texan's right. Maybe I should never, ever consider joining a corporation. That's fucking terrifying. Wactor to Fapon. Holy shit, there's... Okay, those are HV... Okay, those are lewd tubers. Those are lewd tubers. Okay, that's why those fucking things are so big. Okay, that's fine. When was their last announcement? When was the last time they fucking doxed somebody? Oh, it's so fucking... Oh, it's so gross seeing these fucking these VTubers that have been recast essentially still tweeting. Ugh. Oh wait, what was that? That looked like ending our... Wow, they put more thought into their announcement of ending a professional contract than they did with any of their VTuber graduations. What a mess. Absolute fucking mess. I can't believe that. That's disgusting. Let's go to something a little more lighthearted. We'll do an incognito mode video. This is The Gentleman Pirate by Incognito Mode, aka Internet Historian.
This can't be it. Where's that damn letter?
Where's that damn letter?
Way.
Prisoner.
Is it time?
Mm-hmm.
Have you got any mail?
Not today, Mr. Bonnet.
Are you sure?
Quite sure. Come on now.
You know, there really should be a letter from the governor arriving soon.
Move it. Get away from the prisoner.
Wait!
Get back.
Stop! No.
Goodbye, Polly.
No, it can't end like this. It just started. No.
For the high crime of piracy, we sentence you, Steed Bonnet, to death by hanging of the neck.
No, say it ain't so. Fucking run faster, Pyrocynical.
Mercy on your soul.
No! Way!
He never did get there.
30 years prior, on the island of Barbados. The year is 1688.
Thank Barbados.
Meet baby
Wait a
Steed
minute.
Bonnet.
Oh.
Son of wealthy sugar plantation
Comes
owners,
prepackaged,
Mr.
huh?
and Mrs. Bonnet. Young
they
Steed
did.
has a brilliant life, playing with Legos and shit. But then, in 1694, at age 6, Steed's father died.
No.
And young Steed inherited the estate
Steed
and
Senior.
all of the responsibilities that came with it.
At fucking
His mother
at
would make sure that
6?
he was brought up educated and given all of the advantages that minor nobility could offer. He was even handed the role of major in the military.
Major
And
loser.
otherwise, Steve's path in life was relatively straightforward.
Get
and
married,
set
have
out for
children,
him.
die. Damn.
Until in 1709, when he would marry Mary Allenby.
Maddie Allenby. Oh dear.
Together they would have 4 children.
She's quite a
3
lovely
sons
lady, isn't she?
named Allenby, Edward, and Steed. And 1 daughter, Mary.
Mary, could you pass the
Mary
syrup?
Jr.
You can have syrup when you fix up this house.
I was talking to our daughter.
Oh, pay the rent when you fix the damn door.
Yes, Mum?
Not you, your father.
I'm the man of the house.
Ladies first.
No, give it here.
You need to get yourself together, Steed. Look at this place. It's in tatters.
I don't know. It seemed. Oh. It seemed fine.
Yes, okay, I'll take care of it.
So Bonnet snuck out to the loan
Oh,
office.
quite the hair.
Another loan?
Ah, yes. 200, please.
Oh, I can give you 100.
1 million.
What?
Fucking
You
take
can't
music.
keep doing this, Bonnet. You're $1,700 in debt. You're
It's a lot of money.
cause.
Oh,
But I have a
400,000.
family and
be
a
exact.
sick chair boy.
I missed the part where that's my problem. I've got a boy as well, you know.
I missed the part
Oh,
where that's
shit.
my problem.
Well, I'll take the 100 then.
Bonnet solemnly returned back home, money in hand.
So, £100 ought to do it. Where's that syrup?
That won't even be enough to pay the workers this season.
I know.
It's not good enough. The farmstead needs repair. A gust of wind and it could fall over at any moment.
The farmstead is fine. Look at it.
Out of body for a second there.
Oh. Well, at least it can't get any worse.
But 2 weeks later,
It can get worse.
It did get much worse. In fact, a hurricane came along. and
No,
destroyed
that's a tornado.
Pretty much everything.
Ow. I'll take care of it.
More and more stress was being piled onto Steed's shoulders.
Drink up.
Family
I
problems.
just
compounded by
opened it.
money
I wanted to sip on the Sprite. I wanted to sip. I didn't want to chug it again. It's gonna be a regular
How come
thing,
you're dressed
isn't
like
it?
a pirate?
I'm gonna have to raise that point total for fucking chugging. Oh, why did that get hidden? Drink up, fucker. I gotta change this like a fucking monetary thing. If I'm gonna be fucking drinking an entire thing. Raise that bottom. Oh dear. Jeez. That was... I don't think that was quite as brutal as yesterday. But... Burp reverb. Fine, Automod. I'm back, twink, bitch ass Twinkie. Welcome back, Texan.
Cause I be a pirate.
And you need a loan?
Cool.
Not all bells and whistles, is it?
To be sure.
Cool.
Come on then, Steed. Let's get this over
We're on
with.
Cybersyn.
Okie dokie.
It's a Twinkie cream filled.
Yes,
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather
look,
Boy?
I'm in deep shit here. Please, I'll be happy with anything you can give me.
All right then. Come on. Here you go.
Oh.
Don't spend it all at once.
Really?
That's
Make it
about
rain.
what you're
No,
worth,
please.
Bonnet. Now get out of here.
I don't even have 3D tracking. I can't even dance. I'm talking piss.
How can I help you today, sir?
Your money.
Or your life.
Will you take my son instead?
What am I supposed to do now? What kind of
Please,
life
anything
is this?
but my money.
It's going deeper and deeper into debt.
Ow.
Huh?
Hey, someone stop that guy.
Matey.
Aye, cheers, matey.
Why did you let him get away?
I missed the part where that was my problem.
Amen.
Wow, what a guy. I wish that were me.
That's the quickest acceleration I've ever seen on a pirate ship.
What is this?
Check him out.
Where am I?
King of the world.
Can anyone hear me? Mama! Papa! I don't understand.
The fucking
His
flames
feeling,
on his fucking
so
hull.
strange, like a bird.
Oh, there he goes.
Car, Captain Bonnet.
What did you say?
Car, greatest pirate who ever lived. Captain Bonnet. Bonnet.
Are you getting up?
No. No.
Are you even listening to me? You're
It's very impressive that that whoever's doing her voice can. But no.
The wedge has come loose.
No.
The wedge.
In
His fucking son's
1715,
dead.
Steve's
No.
son, Allenby, died. Steed had finally reached his limit.
No more. Today is the day. Listen, kids. Allenby was like a son to me, and anyway, it's time for me to go.
And just like that, Steed walked away from his family.
The world's
It's so
better be
great.
ready for Captain Bonnet.
Yeah, Captain Bonnet. Woo.
That could work.
Got a training montage already? Oh, it's a building montage.
It's beautiful.
That's not bad. Oh, guess it's that bad.
Excuse me. Are you looking to have a ship built?
Yes, please.
Well, we could do that for you.
Is that fucking Asmongold?
Perfect. Then my pirating adventures can finally begin.
Pirating? You know most pirates just steal their ships.
Well, I'm not like the other pirates.
Well, clearly.
I also hold rank in the military.
Oh, come with me. So, Steed rounded up any trinkets or heirlooms he could get from home and what little left of his inheritance, and commissions to have a ship built. A sloop outfitted with 10 cannons, enough room for 200 men, and even a library.
I need something intimidating sounding. Something really scary.
Scary.
I'm almost ready. All I need now is a crew. Of course, the Salty Spittoon.
Salty
He waltzed
Spittoon.
into the roughest, toughest bar in town.
I'd like to hire 70 of your roughest, toughest men, please. And,
Fucking
quartermaster
Jack.
too, please.
I'll be your quartermaster, sir.
No, I'll be your
Nice
quartermaster.
sideburns, buddy.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Thank you, Captain.
Oh, and you can be the boatswain.
Steed would
Guy
lean
was mean to
heavily
pass
on
that
the
fucking
quartermaster
Steed.
because he had no idea what the hell he was doing. So anyway, Steed and his crew went to the Revenge to begin their journey of piracy.
Yar, yar, yar.
It's spring 1717 and everything was ready. Steed was prepared to do his first pirating ever and start his life anew. He paused.
Am I making the right decision?
Would you add the racing flames too?
Let's go, men.
Yep, good choice, buddy.
Now the great Steed
Something,
Bonnet set
something, my
sail
bitch
on his
wife.
first journey to be the greatest pirate
Especially,
alive.
hell yeah.
Nay, the greatest pirate to ever have been alive. It is my destiny.
What's our first
My
move,
Destiny
Captain?
2, made by Bungie.
Okay.
Pinstripe, yeah, fucking Yankee pinstripes, like
So,
the white with the blue.
Quartermaster, what do we even do?
Well, sir, there's a colony near Chesapeake Bay that has some fairly expensive ships roaming around.
Ooh.
Right, let's go there.
So they set sail for the east coast of the New World.
That's Venti. I think those pirates
So,
fucking.
Quartermaster,
What else do they have
must
to
be
do?
Getting close now.
Sir, we've been sailing for less than an hour.
So, like, another 15 minutes or so?
Actually, it will take a few weeks, Captain.
Get scared. Yeah, probably.
Oh. Well, what the hell do you guys do to pass the time?
Oh, there's plenty to do. Sing shanties, tie knots, get scurvy.
There you go. Get
I
scurvy.
guess I could read some more. Feel free to borrow any books you want, lads. Just don't get them wet.
Captain, most pirates can't read.
Seriously, you guys can't read? Well, I guess I could read to you if you want.
Yeah, woo, awesome, great. No.
Well,
No.
Gather round, lads. This one's a doozy. Chapter 1. The Very Hungry Caterpillar.
Oh, that's a good
In
one.
the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up, and pop, out of the egg...
Should play some Sea of
Chapter
Thieves on stream.
108.
That'd
The
be
Very
fucking
Hungry
fun.
Caterpillar is on trial for his war crime.
I would be the best captain ever.
Captain, what do we do?
The SS Mereng.
It's a merchant vessel. Your orders, Captain.
Quick, we need to forward mark on the port with the riggings and the cannons. So
Of course.
do a 360 ollie around their back.
Transporting
the,
piss.
the
The
back of
piss.
the boat.
The piss ends for revenge.
The boat, the back of the boat.
Captain, you'd better get changed quickly into your combat uniform. We're gonna need your bravery to lead the charge.
Yes, I'll be right back.
Okay, men, bring the ship around the starboard side. We're opening fire on mark. Prepare the boards. Powder the cannons. 3 paper only, the remaining all chain shot. We give warning, but get ready for a chase. Stand
Yeah,
by.
get your gear on. Get your gear on. Get the drip flowing.
Sir, impeccable timing. We're waiting on your count. Count down from 3 and say fire.
Oh, 3, 2, 2, fire.
They open fire on the merchant ship, and it quickly surrender.
Yay! He's a victor. He's a fucking successful pilot.
All around Delaware. Sometimes having a little success, and
Ah.
sometimes falling on their face.
Oh.
They had captured and plundered 4 ships near Virginia, and 2 more near New York. When another fled to Barbados to spread the word of their
Barbados.
piracy, they chased it down and burnt it to ashes.
Yeah.
Now, a quick lesson on pirating. What happens on a typical pirate ship is that
you kill him,
someone else's vessel, and split the booty among the crew.
Oh, he's splitting booty out here?
Steed would do things differently.
Dibs.
No split. Instead, his crew would receive wages, successful plunder or not.
Too good to be true, eh, lads?
That way, they could rely on a regular income. Not a bad idea, in principle.
Well,
Passing through the
yeah,
caravans,
but
they
if the
took
money
2 more
stops
ships,
flowing,
using one of them to repair the Revenge herself. Despite his inexperience, Steed was already gaining a name for himself. Being a literate man, a man of status turned criminal, and known for never harming the crews of the boats he plundered, eventually he earned himself the title of the Gentleman Pirate.
Let's step things up a notch, lads. Set sail for the Bahamas, Nassau. We're going to
Nassau,
the Pirate City.
Captain, man-o' war off the starboard side.
Uh-oh.
It's heading right for us.
Oh, mateys,
Man of war. They should have
that's
found
our
a
next
man
victim.
of peace.
A warship, Captain?
Uh-huh?
A bit dangerous, don't you think, Captain?
No, Quartermaster. It be tiny. She'll be fine.
Sir, you may find that it gets larger as we approach.
The great pirate Steed fears no fleet, nor a puny vessel that dareth approach me. Man ye stations, Quartermaster.
Very well, Captain.
Len, shut up. I'm trying to watch the movie. Man of
That is a big boy.
Bonnet and his crew attack.
Fucking Manapist. That'll be, if I ever do play Sea of Thieves on stream, I'll name it the Manapist.
The enormous warship. This
a
is
lot of
generally
piss.
regarded as a bad move.
Oh, God. Oh.
The Revenge was absolutely dominated, with a full half of Steed's crew
Oh.
either injured or dead
Oh,
by the end
God.
of the fight. Bonnet himself was also badly wounded.
Retreat!
But the Revenge manages to scramble away and head for the pirate city of Nassau.
Yay,
Pulling
Nassau.
into Nassau, Bonnet replenishes his crew, repairs his ship, and picks up some more supplies. Limping up the docks, Bonnet happened to bump into a couple of pirates you may have heard of. Benjamin Hornigold and Edward Teach. Although you may know
Wait,
Edward
isn't that
by
Blackbeard?
his other name, Blackbeard.
That is Blackbeard. Hello, Nick.
Welcome
in.
Captain.
What can us pirates say? 'Tis but an injury of war. I was dodging cannonballs and stubbed me toe on the dresser.
I see.
But I took out like 80 guys with just one pistol. Yeah, you should have seen it.
Sounds like quite the battle.
It's true. Nothing short of a,
Yes, although
a legendary
I need
battle.
to put up for a while, recover from my injuries, restock, regroup, you know.
The evening
No, I
carried
don't.
on and the drinks flowed.
Can I, yeah, I got something to tell you. I'm
You
in a
liar.
pain over here. And I think I'm a little in over my head. But I can't let the men see me weak. They rely on me for their booty.
The seas take a toll on a man.
I was gonna make a joke, but I decided not to.
When I had a ship, I had a similar problem.
Really?
Leah,
how
I
they
stink.
fix
What the
it?
fuck? No, I
had
don't.
a temporary
Hello, Leah.
shadow captain. Oh, it was the best. He took care of everything
Hi.
and even
Hi,
taught
hi, hi,
me a thing
hi.
or
How
two
are you?
While I could sit back and read a book.
Do not stink like this.
interesting.
Untrue.
And everyone thought I was still leading everything, and we made
No,
fun of the
not
captain.
yes. Don't agree with him.
He simply handed back the key.
Stop.
It was wonderful.
We're trying.
I think I might do it again
This
soon.
is so mean.
But I'm sure it's not.
How's your
the same.
streams been going? I know you've been
That's
doing.
not
You've been like
perfect.
fucking
Where
marathoning
can I
things.
find someone like that?
You don't know the true line.
That
If people knew the truth, they'd know I
You
smelled
need
like
someone strong
lemon
and
breeze.
experienced, someone who inspires confidence, with a black beard, preferably.
Blackbeard, I have an incredible
Lemon piss.
idea.
I will lemon.
Oh, go on.
Would you
I'm not gonna
be
say it. You'd
my
be into that. Never mind.
temporary shadow captain.
Wow.
Edward
I am
Teach died.
shocked.
Hey, spoiler
This
alert.
truly came out of nowhere. I'll have to
I didn't even say anything.
Oh, please, you simply must.
All right, fine. You twisted me arm.
Excellent. I'll make the
I've
preparations.
already started loading my stuff on board.
Oh,
Oh,
that's convenient.
Gather round. I'd like you all to meet our new Vice President of Nautical Coordination, the infamous Blackbeard.
Blackbeard! Oh my god, wow.
Captain, are you sure this is a good idea?
Boo, you suck!
Boo, you suck!
I'm tired of you second-guessing the captain.
Fucking Jack
you,
Sparrow.
pal. With Blackbeard and his crew of tough boys on our side, we'll be unstoppable.
True.
Very well, sir.
Unstoppable.
How embarrassing.
We have at least half of this video left. There's no way anything bad's gonna happen.
You're not gonna let him off the hook, are you, Captain?
No. In fact, you know what, Quartermaster? I've had enough of the back chat. I'm demoting you to 1/8 Master. Ignatius Pell will be my new Quartermaster.
Aye.
As you wish, sir.
Well then,
this guy's loyal as shit.
Let us set sail and make our way to the place where all of the greatest.
He's just like, you know what? I'm with my man Steed all the way, no matter how shit his decision making is.
The most exciting place in the whole world. Delaware.
Oh, we're going to fucking Delaware. Let's go.
What Bonnet was really like as a captain.
The guy in my crew that exactly. That guy is willing to die for his gang. Bitchin'.
Whoops. You don't want to trip.
Oh!
I'll hang that up for you. That'll get it nice and clean. Who's got the tidy whities? Just kidding.
Barco. True. Yeah, Barco would be a wonderful quartermaster.
Gotcha. Wee.
Damn, he's got abs.
Strike.
Oh.
Ever seen this one, boys? I call it the human cannonball. Hang on, lads. I'm stuck. I'm claustrophobic. Please, I'm scared. Look at me, guys. I am Man Girl. Icarus can eat my ass.
Captain Bonnet.
Captain Bonnet.
Could ye join me for a moment?
Come join me down here.
What's up, BB?
You're looking a bit pale, Captain. Maybe you should rest up for a little while longer.
I feel pretty good, actually.
Captain,
no.
I insist.
He insists upon it. He insists. John.
Exciting stuff out there.
Oh,
of course, pal.
Yes, top secret.
Whatever you
can't tell
think
you,
is best.
But so much treasure is going to be
see
happening
to it myself.
Soon.
Congratulations, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, 8th Master, you're doing great.
Can I just tell you a brief anecdote?
Yeah, go on.
Well, the last ship I worked on was called the Quintessential. It was a
quintuplets,
and it was helmed by a wonderful
Tahiti.
captain. But he constantly had
Tahitians, I guess.
Eventually, the captain brought on board a deputy, or shadow captain, if you will.
Where's this going?
Well, sir,
is that
the deputy was very
Jack Sparrow?
effective.
Quintessential quintuplets.
And
Yeah.
had a lot of success. 150 barrels of nutmeg, silver from China. It was a time of plenty, and everyone was happy about it. So happy, sir, and all the crew wanted it to continue indefinitely. They attributed their success to the new deputy. And, of course, it ended with the deputy becoming the captain.
Okay, I think I see where this is going.
Aye, sir. So after they cut off the head of the old captain and threw it into the ocean, and then abandoned the rest of us on Nassau...
Wait, what?
Don't listen to him, Captain. Blackbeard would never try to take your crew or your ship. The 8th Master's just trying to undermine your better judgment.
No, not at all.
Blackbeard already has a crew.
A small crew?
Well, as quartermaster, I side with the captain.
Enough. My men loved me, and I loved them. Like a father loves his chip. See you later, kids.
Oops.
Bad example. But that's not going to happen. I trust Blackbeard. And that's enough squabbling between you
Surely
two.
there's nobody who is more trustworthy than a man by the name of fucking Blackbeard, the pirate.
How's the tow this morning?
Good. Still a long road ahead, though.
Glad to hear it.
Captains.
Captain, just one.
Yes. Anyway, vessel ahead.
Ruh-roh.
Men at the ready.
You are.
You are.
What followed next was a series of successful raids and takeovers. Blackbeard would intimidate the crews and was a lot less polite than Steed about taking what he wanted.
I'm gonna be killing people pretty soon.
Putting the fear of death and torture into his targets. Although records show he never actually killed anyone.
Attack!
Makes the speech so much better. It's I agree, 100%.
Attack!
You are.
A string of successful.
It's very, very good. I love text-to-speech.
God.
It's so funny.
Blackbeard is a heart right now.
Attack!
You are.
Attack!
You are.
It wasn't long before they were one of the most feared and successful crews on all the seas. Blackbeard had made them rich, made them confident. It was
made him famous.
Steed had wanted to achieve.
To the captain. You are.
Yep, all me, buddy.
Thank you. You're too kind, really.
Just me, no one else.
Woo! Is that all you had in you, lads? Let's get those cheers going. Woo!
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 Yeah!
All right. Almost there. Woo!
Yeah! Yeah, Steed!
Friendo. Someday though, right, pal? Anyway, big thanks.
With Blackbeard at the helm, the men went on to plunder 11 ships near Delaware Bay. Their bad luck had turned around.
Blackbeard.
Oh, they're rich.
But Steed could feel that with each passing day,
they're getting their wages
and less control over the situation.
Hey lads, want me to read tonight? Still got a few chapters left.
Feeling
few chapters
pretty tired tonight,
Hungry
Captain.
Caterpillar.
Another time, maybe.
Oh, okay. No problem.
Still recovering from his injury, he would hobble around the deck, book in hand, with nothing to do but mentally wrestle with the situation.
Just
Bonnet and Blackbeard sailed back to the Caribbean, where they made one last booty plunder together. It was a 200-ton ship named the Concord. And not only did they take the cargo, but they took the vessel as well. And Blackbeard went,
"This one's much nicer. This will be my main ship now."
Blackbeard sailed on to the Grenadines, where he renamed his ship
Isn't that what they put in
Revenge. And then Blackbeard and Bonnet
Shirley Temples
simply parted ways.
Oh,
he actually gave back the ship.
Oh,
how's the
see you later.
Oh, much better. Ready to go again.
Here you go. Here's your ship and your crew back.
All right, thanks, Blackbeard.
No worries.
And everything went back to normal.
Okay, see ya.
Bonnet sailed onto the West Caribbean with his crew, and Blackbeard went to Nassau.
Bye, I guess. Thanks for all the help.
Master, everything
Eighth
went great.
Master?
I have my ship and my crew back.
Told you.
I'm pleased for you, Captain. And for us as well.
Right. Now let's do one more job, but this time without the training wheels on. Hey, lads?
Aye.
Let my great pirate legacy continue. Arr.
But the Eighth Master could read the men better than Steed could. He knew that they were fickle. They now had a measuring stick for what successful pirating looked like, and if Steed couldn't live up to the kind of leadership that Blackbeard could offer, they would very quickly reassess their options.
It's March 1718. I'll do the exposition for a bit. We sailed around Honduras for the last couple of months, not doing a whole lot really, but getting ready and burning through supplies. And now we're about to plunder our first vessel since Blackbeard left, and we're just so excited. It's going to go very
Plunder my
well.
wife's booty.
But it didn't go very well at all. They targeted
sweetheart.
a 400-ton merchant ship, the Protestant Caesar, and it proved to be far too slippery for them. After a brief fight, it escaped, and all that Steed was able to acquire were a few injuries for his crew. His men had had enough.
Just gonna, pop to the little boys' room. Back in a bit, fellas. Help.
This isn't good. They're going to revolt. We should return to port immediately.
Okay. No,
Sir?
Oh.
Get in here,
I've had a
Eighth
word
Master.
with the men, sir. There seems to be a general consensus of discontent.
No shit!
Are they going to do a mutiny?
Sir, I think the situation is nearly that dire, but if you do plan to return to shore, I would caution against it.
Yeah, you would.
Sir, if you dock, the crew will abandon you entirely. It's hardly a better situation
Someone
than
knocked
a
at my door.
mutiny.
Yeah, hold on.
And once
I think mine
docked,
do.
you'll be defenseless to stop anyone from seizing the revenge.
So what do I do?
Calm reassurance and a small victory, sir. Double down. Gamble on one more plunder.
Ha! Yeah, Captain. He's saying that because he knows if they mutiny, the men would put him in charge.
That's not the reason, although that's not the worst outcome either. The men trust me, I can ensure that you're unharmed, and we can take you back to the port from there. It would be no worse than the predicament we are already in.
You made me your quartermaster for a reason and demoted this guy for undermining you at every step. Either we go to port, or I'm done.
Sir, there is only one option here to maintain your ship and crew.
Let's go back to Nassau.
Very well, sir. I will ready the men for
Steed's
port.
a fucking moron, dude. Listen to the quartermaster. He's clearly the best guy around. This dude is at your side, has only your best interest in mind.
Was
Fucking
also
moron.
stationed. The moment they hit the dock, just as the 8th Master predicted, the men abandoned Steed.
Easy, lads. That's okay.
Oh, the 8th
Hey
Master,
now.
my bad. Sorry.
Whoa.
And seeing Blackbeard was in town, they headed straight for him.
Blackbeard, take us back. We need you, Blackbeard. Blackbeard.
Let's talk.
That's about what happened. Anyway, do you think you can help convince them to stay with me and not mutiny?
Drinks, gentlemen.
Oh, yes, please. Can I have a glass of...
Oh. You gonna get away with a man and his drink?
You are the most incompetent pirate I have ever seen in my entire life. You think I like being a pirate? We weren't all born with rich parents who could send us to school to learn to read and write.
Oh, I can read
Shut
you.
up. For me, it was this or unloading cargo in Bristol like my father before me, until me back gives in and I'm lying in the gutter. Shut up. This isn't a game. And I haven't got any time for some boy who wants to play pirate. I'm putting my second in command, Richards, in charge of the revenge.
That's an evil-looking man.
Is mine. Consider yourself a hostage. I'll see to it that you're not harmed. But one step out of line, I could leave you here with nothing. Stranded. No ship, no crew. How long do you think you'll last with your face plastered on wanted posters all over?
Blackbeard dies in 9 months, IRL.
You're lucky I'm giving
He's still alive? Damn, that's an old man.
So which is it?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Waitress.
Yes, sir.
Rum.
Of course, sir.
Garçon, coffee. Fuck yourself, Lynn.
To go now.
All away, Orango. All away, Orango. It is a gone. I'm going to do a ship shanty stream, or sea shanty stream.
Steed was effectively a hostage on his own ship.
Well, I'm all done, mateys.
Are you? I think you missed a spot.
Where?
No. No.
Right there.
Fucking point and laugh at the loser.
Richards. Richards. Richards.
Richards.
And from now on, we're going to be doing things the right way, yar.
Where's 8th Master? I just imagine he's still on the boat.
Steed?
Oh, Captain, can I help you?
As a matter of fact, you can, Bonnet. You're needed at the home.
Really?
It hasn't been mopped yet.
Fucking dork.
Uh-oh.
The 8th Master, where is he? Where's my boy? Surely he's around still.
What do I do? Maybe I...
Go home to your wife?
Steedy.
Huh? Who's there?
Look up, Steedy. It's your dead father, Steedy.
Adam Sandler.
Pa?
Yes, Steedy. Listen, my son. Don't give up, Steedy. Believe in yourself.
But Papa, what do I do?
Believe in yourself, Steedy.
That's not giving me advice.
Papa.
I must go now. Remember to never stop not giving up, son.
But you just got here.
I'm going through a tunnel. I've gotta go.
Papa!
No! Use the Force, Steed.
May 1718.
Vessel up, head captain.
Take him out.
Looks like we've got ourselves a new ship. Grab the captain and take the vessel.
Oh shit, in it. Ouchie, oh, that hurts.
From now on, you captain your ship under my flag, or you walk the plank. Understood?
How close is land, in it?
Not close.
Alright, I'll join you.
Welcome to the fleet. Throw him in Bonnet's quarters.
Oh, in it. No. I'm in prison, in it.
First time having your ship taken over?
No.
Then I'm in good company. Steed Bonnet.
Avid Harriet, in it.
Nice to meet you, Harriet.
Blackbeard continued pirating around the Caribbean, but his recent successes had come at a high cost.
All of his guys are going to get killed.
Were badly injured.
Yeah, how long has he been at war?
And they were wanted by authorities, pretty much everywhere. With few options left, Blackbeard made a very bold move. He sailed into Charleston, dropped anchor, and blockaded the entire port.
Oh my god, it's Blackbeard.
That's pretty based.
I hate pirates.
I pyrocynical.
Blackbeard attacked any merchant ships attempting to flee, and he took some of them hostage as well for bargaining. This is widely considered one of the boldest moves any pirate has ever made. Now, the governor of Charleston, Robert Johnson, was feeling the pressure of the pirates. He gave in to Blackbeard's demands. I'm Colonel Rhett. I have your medicine.
Yay, medicine.
Yay, medicine.
The gentleman pirate is here as well.
Oh, hi.
Look, men, his eyes are red. He looks like he's been crying.
What a baby. Everyone point and laugh.
A captain working under Blackbeard, huh? Doesn't seem voluntary to me, lads. We shall laugh twice.
Tee-hee, tee-hee, tee-hee.
Captain, playtime's over. Let the grown-ups talk.
Steed, that's enough. Go inside.
Yeah, go inside, Bonnet.
I hate
Let the adults talk. Go inside and play.
Listen over.
Very well. And what about the hostages? Dangerous game you're playing, BB. My men will be seeing you soon. True to his word, with the
What's up, BB?
Blackbeard
How you doing,
freed the
BB?
hostages and broke the blockade. Over in England, King George has decided to take action.
Right. This is dumb, but Blackbeard isn't. We're not going to catch him. I think it's time we negotiated with this guy.
Negotiate?
He passed the Act of Grace, which granted clemency to pirates who renounced their piratey ways.
Show
and
me
even
the
offered them
tit
work as pirateers
on a
behalf of the
strawberry.
crown to pirate against the Spanish. News of the act spread quickly, but it was hard for pirates to know if it was actually true. What if it was all a ruse? What would stop prosecutors from simply reneging on the deal? June 1718.
You never really can trust the government, even back in 1700s. Especially back in the 1700s.
When they arrive at shore, Bonnet and Blackbeard were informed about the royal pardon.
An act of grace? Wow, whoa, wee wow, nice!
Richards, a moment.
Oh my god, Blackbeard and Richards are so hot right now.
Oh my god.
So,
King of the world right now.
Bonnet,
Yes?
we've got a fair amount of stuff, and I'm ready to retire. We're gonna take
Oh.
the deal. What about you?
Count me in. Sounds great.
Hey, Bonnet.
Yes, Captain?
You know how, like, we're really good buddies. We've been through a lot.
No.
I've got a bit of the, scurvy, I think.
Cough, cough. I got scurvy.
Oh no.
Yar, exactly. So, I was thinking, would you be able to go and accept our pardons on our
Scurvy
behalf?
cynical.
Yeah, I could do that.
So he was given his own small sailing vessel and set out to acquire a couple of get-out-of-jail-free cards. Bath,
One by himself?
North Carolina.
Bath, North Carolina. Imagine just
God, I
naming
hope
your
this is
city
real.
fucking Bath.
And it was real. Bonnet received a full pardon from Governor Charles Eden and requested a clearance to take the Revenge to the Denmark Caribbean colony of St. Thomas, where he planned to begin privateering against the Spanish Navy.
Dios mío, no.
Dios
He
mío,
also
no.
collected Blackbeard's pardon. Things were turning around.
Oh, well,
He had
look at that.
become
They
a
could have
somewhat
ended it right
successful
there, and
pirate,
that'd be a happy
and he
ending,
had
even
just
though I
been
haven't
given
seen
a
the
job.
Quartermaster.
Brilliant.
Or, sorry, the Eighth Master in
So,
like 10 years.
Bonnet returned eagerly to Topsail Island to retrieve the Revenge. However, upon finding his vessel, he realized that he had been betrayed. Blackbeard had stripped the Revenge of all of its valuables. Bonnet's crew had been left marooned on a sandbar nearby.
Well, this sucks. So are we going
Wait,
to
the
starve to death
the Eighth
here?
Master!
We'll probably die of thirst or exposure before that.
Well, that's what we get for trusting Blackbeard. Amen. We need to put our trust in Steed once again. He will be the one who comes back for us. I know he will.
I couldn't catch any fish. What do we do?
Calm down, Harriet.
You calm down, mutton chops, innit?
Barnacle boy.
Oh, they started hurling slurs, did they?
So weak, head spinning. Oh my, hit it.
Eighth is the GOAT. He's the best character.
Oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna
We
do?
wait. We wait and we pray that Steed will get to us in time.
It's kind of gay, but no.
What is that?
Uh-oh. There he is. We're right on the horizon line. It's Captain Steed Bonnet. Driving that
Hang on.
Before
ship
you all
very
make
close
peace,
to the
shore.
let's get something straight. Sure, maybe Steve isn't the bravest. Maybe he's not the
Steve.
brightest either. Or very tough. And he's kind of skittish sometimes. But he has the heart of a captain. He could have left us on that sandbar to die, and yet here we are. What were we before Steed? Gamblers?
Nothing.
Drunks?
Nothing.
Second-rate pirates without a vessel, without leadership.
Bonnet.
We
Bonnet.
owe our lives to this man.
Absolutely.
Now let's hear it. Captain
Fuck yeah.
Bonnet.
We
Yeah.
will follow you to the end.
Yeah, Captain Bonnet, let's go! Yeah! Whoa! Captain.
Don't cheer for me yet, man.
Woo woo. Oh.
You can do that later. But for now, no more Mr. Nice Pirate. Blackbeard robbed me of my dignity, he robbed me of my ship, and now I don't even have the means to become a privateer.
Bonnet was done being walked over. He set out to hunt down Blackbeard.
Quartermaster, it's time to get serious.
It's
I
time.
admit it, I've been a shit captain until now, but I've hit rock bottom. I'll do anything to make this work. Teach me.
We'll make a captain out of you yet.
Yeah.
Ready, set, montage.
Tisk tisk. He's not getting it. Come on. Come on, lock in, Steed. He's getting it. He's getting it. Yeah! Yeah! He fucking locked in. He's got it. He's gonna be the greatest captain ever live. Woo! Woo! Now he's got to get back at Blackbeard.
We've got a party to go to, and Blackbeard's invited.
Captain.
Hang on a minute, Ace Master. Let's take inventory.
Oh.
Sir, all of our possessions were stripped, remember?
Oh, right.
Well, that's an
emergency meeting. What's the plan, man?
We need to do just a couple more plundering jobs as pirates.
But if I do that, I'll nullify my pardon?
What if we adopt an alias name for the ship and continue pirating in secret? We can gather enough resources then to hunt down Blackbeard.
Why are you still here?
Harriet's a buddy of mine.
Yes, he wants to help. He's a no-nonsense guy with the heart of a captain, and he has a great sense of humor.
Anyway, how's it going, buddy?
I like the little footnotes at the bottom that said, like, no one knows why he hung around, but we're just gonna have him here for the rest of the time.
Okay, serious faces, boys. What are we doing now?
You put on a disguise and change your name, and then we change the ship's name. That way we can go pirating again. Like
My
with someone
name
else.
is...
Sounds risky.
Look, Steed, we don't have many options here.
And what would happen to us if we got
the Stinky
caught
Men's
pirating
Pirate?
Again?
Well, there's a 100% chance that they'll hang us.
If we get caught.
There's got to be another option.
Yeah, there's another option. I'm sure Mary will welcome you back at the farmstead.
Well, I
All
don't want to take the risk unless everybody's on board. Figuratively speaking.
Let's do it. We're back to piracy.
Okay, have an idea.
So Steed changed the ship's name to the Royal James and adopted the name Captain Thomas.
Yeah!
Brilliant. No one will figure it out.
And they set sail again as pirates. In
Captain
late
Thomas,
June,
the greatest pirate to ever sail the southeastern Atlantic.
On his way there, he engaged ships under the false pretense of trade and then plundered them for their valuables. This time,
he's being a little
much more
snivy.
Your money or your life.
Bonnet was starting to become a true pirate. On his journey north to Delaware Bay, Bonnet pillaged 13 vessels, taking the last 2 sloops as part of his own fleet, the Francis and Fortune. He was starting to become more violent, now attacking and killing those in his way.
Arr, good riddance. Listen up, guys. On this ship, no more diddle-daddling, or that's a paddling. Some diddling afoot.
So he can maybe, I don't know.
Drunk on the job? This isn't some diddling, is it?
No.
Oh, he's getting diddled.
Backwards.
I can't read.
Bonnet would even threaten to sink his own ships for lagging behind.
Hurry up,
Speed the fuck up, asshole.
Or I'll burn ye alive.
Bonnet now divvies up the loot like a regular pirate. He is no longer offering wages. He was truly a changed man. Around 12 days later, Bonnet decides to rest and repair the Royal James in the estuary of Cape Fear River. It's here that Bonnet decides to wait out the rest of the hurricane season.
Hopefully he can get comfortable.
As Steve
That's a long
continued
time
to
to
pirate,
wait.
he was becoming a more wanted man. The disguise as Captain Thomas did nothing for him at all.
Oh my god, Bonnet is so hot right now.
75
Local
whole
governments
dollars.
had
Count me
enough.
in, I'm hunting.
By late August, authorities knew that Steed was moored at Cape Fear, and they were going to meet
How did they know that?
head on. Bonnet, I will have you. You're the bane of my existence, Bonnet. You lack respect for the law. You have a lack of dignity, honor. Governor? Oh, yes, men, come in. I was just
This just got a whole lot more interesting.
I want this disgusting pirate Bonnet hunted down and dealt with immediately. Any questions? No, Governor. Good luck, men. The naval expedition was led
Governor.
by Colonel William Rhett.
Governor.
2 of his ships sailed for
This
Cape
was
Fear,
before
flagship
the
Henry,
revolution, so
and a sloop, the
they
Seaman.
still talked like that, unfortunately.
26th of September, 1718. The British fleet reached the mouth of Cape Fear. However, they weren't ready to fight yet. The Henry accidentally ran itself aground.
Oh, you fucking
and the
idiots.
Sea Nymph had to wait around until it could get free with the rising tide.
Captain, there's a ship approaching from a distance.
Ah, merchant ships, most definitely. Ready for the plundering. Send 3 canoes out and capture them.
Aye, aye, Captain. 3 canoes left the ship to scout out the 2 vessels. But as the canoes got close, it became apparent that these were not merchant ships, but in fact heavily armed military vessels.
Oh, they're ready.
They quickly turned their canoes around and returned to the Royal James.
Captain.
Aye, lads.
Those are not merchant ships. They are military vessels.
Oh.
Bonnet was faced with a choice. Either flee up the river, navigating the narrow channels in the dark, or turn and fight their way out of the river's mouth.
Hop aboard, mateys. We have preparations to make.
Prepare the rigging and fall back, sir.
No, quartermaster. We fight.
Quartermaster?
Quartermaster? Captain, look, I don't want to break this moment, but I'm going to need you to trust me. I've had your back since day one, and we've been on a lot of adventures together now, and I know you don't listen to my advice too often. But to be fair, Steed, oh my god, you get everything wrong. How can you do this so bad? Every time you just... Shut up. You're dumb. You're dumb, boy. Let's retreat, Mr. Bonnet. We still have Blackbeard's fleet to chase down. We can all climb aboard our smallest ship and navigate our way through the winding river.
Alright. For once in my life, I might actually agree with you.
Captain.
What?
Company.
Come.
It's Colonel. Colonel Rhett.
No.
Playtime's over.
This one's
Captain.
personal.
We wait for the cover of night. Let the battle begin.
As the sun began to set and the tide began to rise, the marooned ship, the Henry, was lifted off the river bottom and could join the Sea Nymph once more. Slightly up the stream, in the dark of night, Bonnet abandoned 2 of his vessels and brought all 46 of his men aboard the Royal James.
They're getting ready for the
There would be a
ambush.
fight come daybreak.
They should have sent like a ship downfield, like full of TNT, and just
There's
explode
no
it.
turning back now.
Henry and the Royal James drift closer to one another, the air still and tensions rising.
Yeah! Ah! Ah! Open fire!
Fire! Both ships
Hello,
loose
Cookie.
a volley of cannon fire,
Welcome in,
tearing
welcome
each
in.
other apart. Rhett tries to bracket the Royal James between his 2 ships. Bonnet would have to act
Hit that
fast to
sick
avoid
maneuver,
being
buddy.
torn apart by cannons from both sides. In an evasive maneuver, he pulls hard towards the west bank.
Beautiful.
However, this was a big
Oh
mistake.
no!
The Royal James ran aground, and so did the Henry and the Sea Nymph. From up on the shore, both sides would continue to fire upon each other.
Oh god!
Bonnet jumped on deck and threatened any of his crew that showed cowardice.
If you don't kill them, it's another paddling for the lot of you.
Whoa!
Captain.
Oh my god, no! Medic!
Captain.
No!
I fear that I am gravely wounded.
No!
No, you can
No, the quartermaster, no!
Medic,
Not like this!
Hold on, I'll push it all back in.
The Halo music isn't
It's
helping!
falling out again. It's so
No!
slippery. I think this goes here. Oh, well, you don't even need this.
No! The quartermaster, please!
But I think you'll live. Hold on, maybe if
Not
I
like
tip you
this.
upside down, it won't all slide out.
Oh, he's gone! No!
Pleasure serving you.
No! Not like this, please. The quartermaster, he deserved better. His loyalty was unmatched. No! Rest in peace, sweet prince.
Captain.
Oh, nice shot.
Thanks. Been practicing all.
Oh.
No hostages, no survivors.
Amazingly, Bonnet's crew was dominating the English fleet. The Henry's cannons were angled away from Steed's ship, with shots whizzing past, while Bonnet's ship was the perfect incline to reach the Henry. Only 12 of Steed's 46 men had been killed or injured, and the Henry looked far worse for wear. Bonnet stood on deck, ready to fight to the bitter end. And after this battle, Bonnet could continue pursuing Blackbeard and have his revenge. Or at least that was the plan. Except, the battle continued for the next 5 to 6 hours. And as time was passing, their luck was quickly running out.
Yeah, they can't get off. I mean, I guess they'd have the lower ground.
And that means that as the tide rises, they're the first to get free.
Oh, no.
They repair their rigging and start heading towards Steed's ship. All Bonnet and his crew can do is wait and hope that the tide is rising enough for them to get free as well.
Oh, Steed, come on, buddy!
Henry was soon in the
Think of
position
something,
to fire
man!
port guns upon the deck of the Royal James. Bonnet's crew were outnumbered 3 to 1 and had little hope of surviving a boarding.
No! What do we do?
Oh, they would have been outnumbered if they tried to get on the ground.
Light the powder keg! Scuttle the ship!
But Captain, you'll doom us all.
That's an order.
The crew starts preparing the ship to be scuttled.
Get a move on, men.
Captain, are you sure about this?
Of course, pal. And if the quartermaster was here, I'm sure he'd agree.
I don't know about that, Captain.
I won't die a coward, pal, and my men will die with dignity.
Permission to surrender, Captain. Pretty please.
That's a paddling for you, buddy. You're gonna get beat. You're fucking ass beat.
Don't make us do it, Captain.
Give it here. That's a paddling for you later. Well, it's been an adventure. I finally lived the life of a great pirate.
Just like his father said.
Ends. They will tell tales of my courage.
Oh.
No.
Aggressive.
Look away, men. Shh. Shush. Shush. It's okay. It's okay.
Bonnet's crew had reached their limit. They surrendered. After a few more moments of conflict, the Royal James was boarded by Colonel Rhett and his men, and Steed and all of his crew were arrested.
He couldn't quite do enough.
Bonnet and all of his men were taken to Charleston. Steed, Pell, and Harriet were separated from the crew and kept locked up in the house of the town marshal, Nathaniel Partridge. The three sat forlorn and hopeless in their cell. They would surely be found guilty and sentenced to hang. Time passed, and anxiety about the gallows began to grow.
Damn shame. They had a good run, but sadly wasn't meant to be.
Oi, just so you scum know, first to rat gets a plea deal.
You think too little of my crew, good sir.
Back up, prisoner.
Actually, you know what? Wow, my stomach hurts. Guard, can I use the bathroom?
What's wrong with that one?
Oh.
No. I need to use the toilet.
Oh, right. Of course. No, come on then. No, I've got that for you, sir.
He's gonna rat. He's gonna turn him in, dude. Oh, fucking Pal, dude. The quartermaster would never have done this.
It's only a matter of time before one of your men takes a plea deal.
Pal should have died on that ship instead of the quartermaster.
Private time.
Yes, Governor. But it's important. We have a prisoner from Bonnet's crew here. He wants the deal.
Bring him in. Well. So, what do you want to tell us?
Okay, so it was all Steed. He's like super evil, man. He made us kill people after the plunderings. The paddlings, oh sweet Jesus, the paddlings. He kicked a seagull in the face.
My God,
Maybe the
he's a
sequel deserved
monster.
it.
Ah, excellent.
And
Thank
that's
you.
not all. He regularly just throws his trash in the ocean. And one time he didn't even flush.
Very good. That's enough.
And this one time he made 2 of the deckhands kiss.
I missed Texan's auto.
That's fine.
No,
Thank you.
No, wait. I have more.
Texan, I feel like Texan gets hit by automod the most.
Wow, a 4-hour shit. That's impressive. Hey, wait. Kid. Give us a hand, would you? We're in a spot
the
of
most
trouble.
evil
No
in my
thanks,
chat.
Bonnet. I'm hoping they give you the gallows.
I'm hoping they give you the guy.
You don't know me, but I know you.
Yeah, cool. Can you help us out?
You let that pirate rob my dad's bank. And then the bank went out of business, and then he lost his job, and now he spends all day drinking angry
No, that's
juice.
me.
So I can't wait to see the life sap out of
Don't make
your
me warn
eyes.
you again, Texan.
Barbados? How did you get here?
Whatever, Bonnet. It's a mostly true story. We just conflated a few of the details to keep the audience engaged. You would have done the same. Shut up.
Huh. I'm usually great with kids.
So we can go Zeno, Rob, Roy.
Enough of
I could
this.
do Rice Shower.
I don't
Ooh,
wanna die.
Texan would get
We've got
mad
one
if I add Rice Shower to that list.
Break now.
I can do that. I can do. There's
guards
that
are stationed
Fed
here,
woman he
here,
was
and here.
sending.
We've got
Those
bed sheets and we've got
guys.
a...
Okay, I forfeit.
So the details here
Yeah,
are
I
a
know
bit
your
sketchy,
fucking weaknesses.
but
I know your
It appears
weaknesses.
that they escaped on the 24th of October, 1718, with the help of a local merchant, Richard Tuckerman.
Yeah, but all I gotta do is say that
We're out.
Zeno, Rob, Roy,
Wow,
and Rice
really
Shower are
felt
getting
like the
added to
story
the
should've
harem,
wrapped
and
up
you
here.
fold like a blanket.
Pell, you're not coming?
Sorry, Steed. I'm out.
Well then, I guess you're my new right-hand man now, Harriet.
I'm a lefty, sir, innit?
Enough chit-chat. Let's blow this popsicle stand.
In the dead of night, they ran through the tall grass and
Get out of there,
bush to
Steed.
Charleston
Run as
Dock,
far as you
where they
can.
would
Fart.
meet with
As
a
far as you
slave
can.
And a Native American. They grabbed a small boat and set sail out of the harbor.
Go.
Your
Get
boy
away from him,
was
Steed.
off again to adventure. His story would be full of many more riveting.
Uh-oh. The wind, it's changing direction.
The
No!
gods were not on Steed's side.
No, not like this. We already had the quartermaster die. Now the wind is fighting against him.
It's blowing us in the direction of Sullivan's Island. Guards will be swarming everywhere.
They crashed into the shoreline, scrambled into the bushes and hunkered down for the evening, hoping to evade the law. By this point, Governor Johnson had heard about Bonnett's disappearance and was absolutely fed up. This dude is absolutely cancelled.
But sir...
No, I don't want to hear it. I'm putting a bounty on this fucking guy.
On this fucking guy.
£700 to whoever can tell me where he is.
Yoink! We found him, sir. There's a rogue boat docked on Sullivan's Island with the name The Revenge 2 painted on it. That might be a clue.
Bring me Colonel Rhett. We're
Poor
catching
Betty.
this handsome bastard
It
once
won't
and for all.
protect you from you saying, if you ever say
You're
mean
up there
things about my
somewhere,
wife.
Bonnet, and I will find you if it's the last thing I do. The officers scramble out to Sullivan's Island. They seize the boat, and with men stationed all across
I'd
the
appreciate
shoreline,
it. Don't mind it.
Steed and his crew were effectively trapped on the island. Colonel Rhett was leading the search as they closed in. For days, they scoured the area with a hunting party, finding tracks and signs of their movement all along the way. And just 2 weeks after they had escaped, on the 6th of November 1718, the hunting party stumbled upon the 4 men.
No, you're under
I wonder if
arrest.
these are real pictures of Sullivan's Island.
Fire. The hunting party opened fire.
Harriet, run!
No! Now Harriet too! He's got nobody left! No! Harriet, the quartermaster, Pell flipped
killing
on him.
Harriet immediately, and wounding the slave and the Native American.
They never got back to Blackbeard.
Jesus, that's some thick plot armor. There's no escape, Steed. Come with us now or be fired upon.
Steed? Who is this Steed? My name is, Steve. You know, like the regular name.
The regular name.
Colonel Red shoved Steve down and tied his hands behind his back.
No, wait, you've got the wrong guy. You didn't even read me my rights. I want your badge
I like
number.
her. She's very cute.
He's not giving me his badge number. You all saw.
So Colonel Red had captured Bonnet. Again. And they threw Bonnet in a more secure cell.
Seems like it would be the last time, wouldn't it?
On November 10th, 1718, Bonnet was brought forward to the court.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
it certainly
the
must be
judge
Jover.
presiding over the case was Sir Nicholas Trott, who, just 2 days prior, had sentenced 29 of Steed's men to death.
Oh.
Mr. Bonnet,
Swedish
who will be
peacekeeper.
representing you in court today?
I will be representing
Our neighbors
myself,
won't know peace.
Your Honor is fine. Mr. Bonnet, you stand accused of acts of piracy against the British Empire.
They made me do it. I don't even like pirates. I was tricked. They told me I was going on a luxury cruise.
Enough.
Enough.
In the rat.
The rat. Quick, he's gonna dox a VTuber. Get him.
But when did he have the time?
Mr. Pell, you're here to testify against Steed Bonnet, or as you used to call him, Captain
Bonnet.
Well,
Pell, how could you?
Well, I...
Remember the ship scuttle scene from about 10 minutes ago, and how you held me in your arms?
But, yeah, but...
Pell, how could you do this? After all you went through, you rat him?
Honor, Mr. Bonnet was never much of a captain. If anything, the quartermaster had more power.
Come on, work,
well,
buddy.
You already gave us your statement in writing, so that doesn't mean anything. Bonnet, I sentence you to death.
Oh.
Pell, you're free to go.
Oh no. What have I done?
He tried. That's...
Judge Trott charged Bonnet with 2 counts of piracy, as well as attacking and commandeering the ships Francis and Fortune. Trott also chastised Bonnet on his privileged upbringing and the stupidity at throwing it all away.
Some men
Bonnet's
just want to
fate
live a life
was
of adventure.
He would never be able to enact his revenge on Blackbeard. However, some justice was served, as Blackbeard would die while Bonnet was awaiting the gallows. On the 22nd of November, 1718, Blackbeard would be killed in battle in North Carolina at the hands of British sailors. He was beaten and shot 5 times and slashed with a sword another 20 times.
Jesus.
His head was cut off and attached to the front of the British ship.
My
and his head
God.
was tossed into the Pamlico Sound.
Oh my God.
Rip.
Damn.
Once more, alone, ashamed.
They made a fucking example out of him.
He reflected on his life choices.
Might have had it coming, maybe. I think once the guy's dead, you really gotta.
There's still one.
Take his hat off.
Steve
head off.
had one advantage that no other pirate did. He was a man of culture. He was the gentleman pirate.
He could.
Most importantly,
read a
he was
book.
Literate. He would put quill to parchment and begin writing one of the most beautiful, persuasive pleas for mercy that any man had ever made.
Please, 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 please.
Proceeding from my
I
most
humbly
sorrowful
beg,
soul.
separate all the limbs
for
from
my
my body,
Lord's
sir.
sake. Hey kid, send this to the governor, please.
Wow, the coward wrote a letter. Why don't you take your sentence like a man?
Oh, go on, deliver it.
I will, because it's my job, not because you told me to.
Right, thanks.
See you at the gallows.
Bye,
And then
Pyrocynical.
Steed got down on his knees and prayed for the first time in a long time.
Maybe some more yellow music will help.
Steed?
His wife?
Mary?
Yes.
You've come to rescue me. Oh, praise the heavens. I'm so great.
Actually, I've just come to gloat and deliver some exposition.
Oh.
Yes. You see, I wanted you to know that after you left, you really made our life a misery. I inherited your debts. Luckily, I remarried David Rycroft.
Hello.
I'm speaking!
Oh, God.
David Rycroft has fixed everything. I will live to the ripe old age of something between 55 and 65. The records aren't really clear. Anyway, he has a stable job, and your children hate you. Goodbye, and I hope you're dead soon. Goodbye.
It was nice to meet you, though.
David!
I'm sorry.
David seems like he's a good guy.
While the authorities didn't have
David deserves a better life, I think.
There was strong public.
Maybe David should become a pirate.
I've got a letter for you, Mr. Governor, sir.
He was seen as a bit of a rebel, and people wanted to see him go free, or maybe just punished a little bit, you know, but mostly let off, you know, he's a good boy.
Wait, what does that say at the bottom?
Wait,
what did that say? In fact, there was such strong support for Bonnet, the people of Charleston almost overthrew the government, and the hanging had to be delayed 7 times. Holy shit.
A lot of idiots out there.
That's pretty impressive.
That's Steed. Thorn in my side. Lovable rascal he is. That's his problem.
Actually, that's who this letter is from. I wouldn't read it though. Why bother?
Oh, really?
Feeble remove the limbs from my body, as I remove the limbs from my body.
Well, the people love him.
People do love him.
And this certainly was a moving letter.
It was.
What else can I do?
Pardon him, man.
I guess I have no choice. Fetch me some parchment. I have a letter to
You gotta at least respond.
December 10th.
The people love him. He's an icon.
Day of Bonnet's hanging.
It's been quite the run, but I guess it's all over now.
The authorities led Bonnet through the town and to the public square, where he would meet his fate.
Sigh. Rest in peace.
Oh my god.
Mr. Steed Bonnet.
Oh look, it's Ignatius Smell. I
Fucking
see life's
got him.
treating you well now. It's a little something called karma.
Now's not the time, kid.
Wow, you're a bigger disappointment than Bonnet, but I have to give you some praise for dobbing him in.
That's enough.
I'm glad Steed's getting what he deserves.
You don't know anything, kid.
Oh, really?
Steed is a great man. The stories I could tell you, they'd blow your socks off.
Wow. Maybe I was wrong.
Yeah, you were. And I let him down. I let myself down. I let everyone down.
This is why
like
always
person.
remain loyal.
Psych, Steed's an idiot. And guess what? I've got his pardon from the governor.
What?
And guess who's not delivering it?
Give that here.
Why me?
Give it. Give me.
Stop it.
Oh.
I don't have time for this.
Ow!
Come on.
I'm not letting go.
Kid.
I'm not letting go. Stop!
That's it.
Oh my god. Fucking he's straight up beating a kid in the fucking streets.
Stay.
Whoa.
Stop moving.
Move away from the prisoner.
No,
Steed,
Get back.
please.
Wrong way.
Please. Steed, somebody save him. No.
Don't do it.
On behalf of the Crown, for the high crime of piracy, we sentence you, Steed Bonnet, to death by hanging of the neck. May God have mercy on your soul.
I'm gonna launch you, kid.
What? No! Wait!
Oh, he's
It's
fucking
from
dead.
The governor.
All right, give it here. From the office of the governor, for the territory of Barbados, acting as servant for the crown of King George I, dear Steed Bonnet, it is with the mercy of the crown and the power entrusted to me that I wish you good luck on your execution today. Love, the governor.
Thanks.
Damn, that's anticlimactic, but I guess that's fitting. Oh. Damn.
And that's just what happened to him. Unfortunately, non-fiction doesn't always have a satisfying ending. But Steed leaves behind a legacy more impressive than most. And there's a reason that he's remembered over many other nameless pirates. And he got to be a character in Assassin's Creed.
Pretty epic.
Steed Bonnet.
This is pretty good. And he's highly Googleable.
Very true. Like his hair.
Oh, all right. We'll do the happy ending.
Yay!
Aha! I took some anti-rope neck cream before you hung me, and I have the greatest booty of them all from my time as a pirate.
A gun.
An AR.
Oh, actually a gun.
Steve Bonnet.
Yo!
Had ever done him wrong.
Eat lead, bitches.
Oh, that was close.
Especially the governor. Ouch.
Oh.
And especially Mary.
Consider yourself divorced.
His bitch wife.
He swept up his 3 remaining
Yay!
children, who forgave him immediately, and he jumped on a sexy speedboat and filled with gold, and the quartermaster was there.
The quartermaster's there! Yeah!
And they all lived happily ever after.
And he lived forever.
The end.
Yay!
Shush, shush, it's okay. It's okay.
No, wait.
Yay! Encore, encore.
No more diddle-daddling. No more diddling or daddling. This isn't some diddling, is it? Is there some diddling afoot here?
I like how his head turns on like
You know,
fucking 180 degrees.
I'm doing Jon Snow again. Hold on. he kicked a seagull in the face.
Oh my god! I'm allergic to bullets.
Like a father loves his chip.
Would you kids shut the up?
Bad example. I am a bear.
Amen. That was a good story. Unfortunately,
Not Harry.
Unfortunately, he didn't get to live. Actually, I saw the little plaque they have for him in that park in Charleston when I visited there on vacation.
Eat lead, bitches.
They had they have a little plaque for him in that park where they hanged him.
Die.
Pew 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 pew.
Does Pyrocynical actually do the voice for that guy?
How does a pirate say thanks, chum?
Cheers, matey.
Thank you.
Cheers, matey.
Yeah, that tickled me. Cheers, matey. Always running.
I realize now we probably should have had you as Pell or have someone, like, because it would have made more sense if the narrator was Pell, as if Pell was telling the story.
That would have been cool.
I think it would have worked.
It's okay. We're already this far.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that would have been so good. Oh, that would have been awesome. Yay! That was a good one. That was good. I love Internet Historian when he does these little whatever the fucks. Yeah, I'm gonna call it myself. I send you all off to somewhere. Thank you guys for sticking around. We're gonna be back at it again tomorrow. Also Friday. I'm thinking Friday is video game trailer day. So, you know, make sure you get that shits in. I'll make a thread for it once I end stream. But I'm gonna send you guys off to Via. So have a good night, everybody. Thank you for stopping in. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for stopping in. Goodbye. Bye.